What's up, y'all? It's your boy Brainwavezz. We here to talk about what's going on these days. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy out here in these social media streets. We're going to talk to you all about the downfall. That's right, because this is what we've been witnessing for a while. We've been witnessing the downfall of content creators who hated the 9-to-5. Now, make no mistake about it. Many of you work a 9-to-5, and everyone can talk about frustrations on the job. As someone that has worked many industries, many different jobs, I have also been a business owner. I'm currently a business owner. The list goes on and on and on. It doesn't matter what you do in life, you're going to encounter frustration. The Bible says we all go through trial and tribulation. You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days, regardless of what your situation is, whether you're unemployed, you're underemployed, you are an entrepreneur, you're a mogul, you just work a regular 9-to-5, whether you have a career, whether you're educated, it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to experience downsides. But what we're talking about here is the downfall of content creators who mocked you for working a 9-to-5. There are a lot of content creators that have laughed in the average person's face. The average person's face who works a 9-to-5, and they say, ha, 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 that lifestyle's not for me. Look at the money I'm getting. Look at what I'm living at. Look at what I'm driving. My lifestyle. Some people have literally built their platforms up off of showing lavish lifestyles. And here in 2026, we're talking about August of 2026, you don't see many people stunting and flossing like that. Even those that have it like that, it kind of had to dial back. You got to dial back the rhetoric, and they got to dial back a lot of that stuff. Man, I tell you, it's very interesting. What I want to do is I'm going to play a video, okay? And it's from a content creator many of you know, many of you have heard. So I'm a content creator by the name of Nino Brown, all right? That's the channel right there, and this is the video that we're going to play it from, okay? I want y'all to see. Nino's video is titled, "They Quit Their Jobs to Go Viral and Now They're Broke." And I'm gonna leave this on the screen because I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the video too, just so we can have that ready to go. But this is a real thing that's been taking place. A lot of creators have either quit working their 9-to-5s or decided not to go work a 9-to-5 because they figured being a content creator was more profitable. And yes, maybe at one point in time, even a couple of years, it was more profitable, especially when everything was shut down. Y'all know what I'm talking about, when we had to take them things. You had to get two of them. You had to get one here and one here in order to maintain a 9-to-5. And a lot of content creators made fun of individuals. You know, I ain't got to work a 9-to-5. I'm not taking that. I'm not doing this. But see, they weren't in that situation and they didn't have to deal with that. You know what I mean? Some of them may have. Let me get the video pulled up real quick. We're going to come back to it. You know, a lot of people had to make decisions, right? And some people ridicule a person's decision. And what I want to talk about is the decisions that you make. You got to do what's best for you. Like, forget them. Forget these content creators ain't paying your bills. Those same content creators that laughed at you and mocked at you for keeping your 9-to-5, they not doing that in your house. If anything, they're trying to tear you down. They laugh and scoff and mock at you for holding a 9-to-5 down. And now, what's crazy is, look at where things are in 2026. Look at where things are in 2026. It's not getting better. Just right here on YouTube, for example, we've already, and if you're unaware of, all you got to do is search. There's tons of videos popping up. YouTube just changed the algorithm again. Just what is it, in the past week? give or take, somewhere around about a week's time, give or take. It completely shut a lot of people's platforms down. You had platforms that was just raking in the cash flow, and now they're completely demonetized, meaning they're not pulling in a cent because they can't meet the YouTube metrics. And a lot of stuff has been shifting, and I've been trying to tell people that stuff has been shifting. I'm turning the music down a little bit. Turn this down a little bit. I've been trying to tell people that stuff has been shifting and that things will shift. And for people that refuse to change, you get left behind. If you are on a 9-to-5 and you refuse to do something that sets you apart from, say, your coworkers, or you refuse to further your education, or you refuse to just do various things, do things, maybe network, whatever it is, it could vary, right? Refuse to be seen. You have a lot of people that work 9-to-5 jobs, whether they're careers or not, and they refuse to be noticed. They refuse to do anything that differentiates them from the masses. And the same thing can apply to content creation. You have a lot of content creators that sound like the same people, talk like the same people, be like the same people. That can also apply to influencers and content creators. But what I want to specifically let you know about is they made fun of you, and you reap what you sow. They ridicule people. I know content creators who have literally came on social media and said, you cannot be a content creator and work a 9-to-5 at the same time. They've literally made countless videos saying you cannot be successful. Yet we have many successful content creators that work 9-to-5s. They're successful on their 9-to-5s, whatever it is that they do, and they're successful on social media. There's millions, I don't know about millions, there's thousands at least of content creators, especially now in 2026. So a lot of people have just started off, and some of those same content creators are now in a position where they're struggling, they're broke, they can't afford this, they can't afford that. And some of them are just, now they're bitter. Now they're also going around trying to attack the content creators that are successful, or attack viewers that are successful. They look at you on your 9-to-5 like, man, you got stable income, you built a career, you've done things with your name, you have no stress. Obviously everybody knows what's going on economic wise in 2026, depending on, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if you're a millionaire, billionaire, everybody's feeling something. Make no mistake, if everybody wasn't feeling nothing, major corporations wouldn't be dialing back on advertising. They wouldn't be dialing back on hiring. They wouldn't be talking about, we're getting rid of this. You wouldn't be seeing all these closures, and it's a lot going on, but people just don't talk about it. They wanted to sit like, oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everyone wants to stay in a delusional bubble, okay? What's up, Beverly? What's up, Ding Long? What's up, Taisha? So I want to play this video, and I want y'all to hear something, okay? And we're going to react to it. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. If you want to subscribe to Nino Brown's channel, hey, it is what it is. You can pull up and subscribe there. But nonetheless, let's play this video.
Well, let me tell you something. What? The internet had everybody thinking content creation, being an influencer, was the new easy come up.
And that's why a lot of people also got into being a content creator or an influencer. They believe that it was an easy come up. They think being a content creator is easy. Let me make something clear. As an individual that has pretty much been in all situations, I've been unemployed at one point in time. I have been, I guess you want to say overemployed. I've worked multiple jobs. I have multiple social media platforms. I have had focused on one here, focused on the job. Like, I've been in all of these situations, right? And I could tell you, being a content creator is some of the most toughest work that you have to deal with. It's not easy. Like, people think all you're doing is you're just picking up your phone and you're just sitting here shooting and filming, and that's it. It's so much more that goes into it. There's so much more that goes into it. Now, some people might make it look easy, or I might make it look easy, or other content creators might make it look easy, but it's not easy. There's a lot that goes on. And with that being said, they just simply made it seem like it's something they can jump into. And a lot of people learned the hard way. A lot of people jumped into being a content creator and realized, whoa, this takes money, this takes time, this takes resource. What's up, Angel Ristali 9030? What's up? Good to see you in the building. A lot of people didn't realize how hard it is, right? It's challenging. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes resources. Like, it's not free. I mean, you can do things at times to where you don't have to pay any money, but at some point in time you do. You're going to have to invest in some type of camera equipment, whether it's camera, phones, something. You're going to have to invest in outfits, your imagery. What's up, B-Dub Boogie? You got to invest time. For those that make videos, you got to edit the videos. Maybe you could do it yourself. Maybe you got to have a team that does it. Okay, you got to come up with these, the thumbnails, the artwork, your props, the background. You might have to pay people to come on to your shows or interview or whatever it is, you know, that you do. It just depends on your genre. You might have to spend money, buy products. You know, you might have to utilize services just to come back and do reviews. Hey guys, hey gals, I'm so-and-so, and I did a review on this. Like, that stuff takes money. It's not free, right? And then to add on it, then you got content creators that be in competition, right? You have content creators that want to tout that they're better than everybody and they're the best, and you know, they're beating their chests like King Kong and screaming from the mountaintops. And that's like keeping up with the Joneses, and then it just creates a toxic environment. It's no different than on your 9-to-5 when you have individuals because they've been at the job longer than you, or maybe they get paid more than you, or they have a higher title and position, you know, than you do. They kind of like, you know, scoff and mock at people that aren't at the level that they are. Maybe you're in upper management and they're not in upper management, and they don't look at you and give you the time of day. I mean, these things take place on the regular 9-to-5, but we're talking about social media. Let me play this video.
People literally thought in their mind, quit your job, go viral, then you just get rich real quick. But now the algorithm money drying up, them brand deals slowing up, and them views ain't hitting or paying like they used to. Some of these influencers finding out in real time that likes, comments, and followers don't pay rent. The same people that told y'all a 9-to-5 was for suckers is not looking for a 9-to-5 to clock into.
And you know what's funny? Some of the people that laughed at you, made fun, mocked you. Again, there's even influencers that have 9-to-5s, like me. I have a 9-to-5, right? I have a whole career, not just a job. I have a whole career in what I do in public safety, entire career. And I've gotten awards, accolades, media recognition, a lot of things. And people have laughed at me. They scoffed at me. They said, you can't work your 9-to-5 and come on social media and be successful. The only type of people that say that is haters. And one of the things, I'm going to call them content creators. If you hear anybody on social media say content creators, do y'all see how I came up with an original talking point? I'm going to put it in the chat. Nobody has said that. Nobody has said content creators. Okay. And I wanted to specify something. I'm going to pin this, as a matter of fact. I'm going to pin this right at the top. You have a lot of content creators. Okay. Why do I call them content creators? Because you worked a 9-to-5 and they was hating on you. They were hating on you and your success for working a 9-to-5. Many of you, because you work your 9-to-5, you're able to be supporters of content creators. You're able to hit the super chats. You're able to hit the Cash Apps, the PayPals, the Venmos. You're able to join the Patreons, and you're able to keep that going, the memberships, and keep that going. You're able to purchase the merch and keep that going. But you had these content creators, original talking point, somebody take it, somebody use it, best believe, let me know. And there will be some videos, because speaking of which, you have a lot of people who act like they come up with things, but all they do is lurk in the clouds and lurk in the background, as well as their followers, and they're watching everything you do to only try to act like that's what they came up with. Have anybody in the chat heard anybody ever say the term content creators? Please let me know, chat. What's up, Deborah? Shout out to Deborah in the building. And while I'm on this subject, if any of you are here and you have any questions about this topic, perhaps even another topic, please let me know. I'll do the best that I can to answer it, preferably about this particular topic. But if there's something else, I'll do the best I can to answer it. Beverly says you should have a 9-to-5. So I want to ask y'all, have y'all ever heard anybody say content creator? Just let me know. Has anybody ever heard that? Has anybody ever heard that term? I'm gonna put it back on the screen. I'm looking for my chat to chime in. Have you ever heard anybody ever say content creator? Because I'm about to drop a whole song about it too. I'm about to drop a whole song about it. Nobody on social media is saying content creator, okay? What I'm doing is I'm establishing things, because you have a lot of content creators out there that tell you that what you're doing is wrong. And I want to encourage you, anybody watching, if you know that what you're doing, it works for you, it works for your family, it works for your household, and it is giving you peace and comfort. We're not saying you ain't got to put in no blood, sweat, or tears. We're here on this earth to put in work. We're here on this earth to leave a mark and leave a legacy. So we're going to have to grind one way or the other. The Bible says if a man does not work, a man does not eat. And that goes to mankind, meaning men and women. It's not a gender thing. We're talking about mankind. So we all have to work. We all have things that we need to do. But you have people that have criticized you for you working a 9-to-5, and they like, look, I got big money, I got this, I'm doing this, nobody else has this, nobody else doing that. That's a pride issue, and the tables have turned. Now, some of you that maybe at one point in time you were struggling, let's say you were struggling on your 9-to-5, but then all of a sudden now you're doing good. Maybe times was hard, but now maybe you got a promotion. Or maybe you was working that 9-to-5 just to pay for your education or pay for your certification or your training or whatever it was. Boom, you passed your certification, your training, you got your education, you got whatever it was, and boom, now you set. Now you got a whole career. Now you got stability. Or maybe you was working on that 9-to-5 and you got in with the right people. You knew the right people. You met the right people. And guess what? Y'all heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So maybe you on your 9-to-5 got to know the right people. And guess what? Them right people elevated you because they saw your character. They saw your work ethic. They saw your grind. And you got content creators that have disregarded you. And even if you are a content creator yourself, they disregard you for working a 9-to-5. They put you down. And some of these same content creators put content creators down that work a 9-to-5 and only have so much time to be on social media, right? They put them down and they try to say, well, they're not successful and they're not this. No. The problem is these content creators have no choice but to rely on getting a million videos out. You're going to hear even Nino mention that. They got to do videos all day, every day, and they got to resort to anything, to say anything, to talk about anything, to go anywhere just to get some likes, clicks, and views because they don't have a 9-to-5. They don't have another revenue stream. they also refuse to get a 9-to-5. You have a lot of content creators that believe they're too good to work a 9-to-5. They act like they can't get a job and be on social media. I mean, you got to look at a lot of successful people out here. Look at a lot of people that have 6 figures, 7 figure, 8 figures, et cetera, et cetera. I'm actually one of them. Most people that are in that boat have multiple revenue streams, meaning they're doing multiple things. I mean, for example, just take a look at your favorite actor, actress, musician, for example, right? They generally, let's say they are actors on movies. Let's use the musicians. I like to use the musician angle. So they may sing, right? Or rap or whatever it is their genre do, right? We'll just say they're a singer. And then next, they got clothing lines. Look at Rihanna, for example. Let's just use Rihanna, for example. She sings. She's got the clothing line. She's an actress. You kind of get where I'm going, right? They generally diversify. They have multiple streams of revenue and they build themselves up across the board. They don't have all their eggs in one basket. But when you look at a lot of content creators, they was like, I'm getting so much money. I'm getting so much likes and clicks and views. I'm sitting on top of the world. They were bragging and boasting a couple of years ago. Go back and look at some of these content creators. Look at these influencers that was getting all the likes, clicks, and views super big. They ain't said nothing about struggling. They mocked you. Oh, you working a 9-to-5. You got a job. You just over broke. And they said all of that. But now look at where you are. Look at where they at. It's funny how things work, right? It's literally funny. And now they're paying a price for it. They're literally dealing with it's a downfall. And you're going to continue to see the downfall. Some of these content creators are putting too many eggs in their social media platforms when maybe they need to diversify. But see, if they were to diversify, they wouldn't have time to be a content creator. Do you understand? A lot of people are on demon time on top of that. And so they're falling. They're not happy. They're not getting around people. Sometimes, going back to what I said, it's not what you know. You have a lot of content creators who act like they know everything. They act like they know everything, but yet they're not in a situation that they want to be in. They're not in an idea. Many content creators have came out and said they're struggling, they're broke, they ain't got no money, they're not happy. A lot of content creators have said, hey, I'm quitting social media. They're taking breaks, all of these things. Why? Because they're stressed out. But yet they mocked you. They laughed at you for having a 9-to-5. You got peace on your 9-to-5. You're able to sustain yourself on your 9-to-5. And it doesn't mean that you hit the clock at 9 or you clock out at 5. I'm just saying that's the terminology. You work some type of job or you got some type of outside hustle or hustles that you're doing. Some of y'all are doing multiples. And y'all are good. Y'all are happy. Let me get back to the chat real quick. Because I'm kind of falling back on these comments. What's up, Keith? Keith says this is a good topic. Beverly says you can't depend on social media. Deborah says no in terms of hearing if anybody ever said content creator. I'm gonna have to drop the song. I'm gonna drop a song shortly. I'm gonna have to drop the song shortly. I'm just gonna have to do it. Carla also says no. Hey, Carla, how are you? I hope all is well with you, Carla. Do you understand? No lost love, Carla. No loss. There's no bad nothing over here. And if there's anything that I said about you in a negative way, I just want you to know I want to apologize up front. Listen, the doors of the church house are open, as they say over here. Right? Y'all are welcome here. Do you understand? Y'all are welcome here. All that other stuff, that's over there. Y'all are welcome here. What's up? I like that. Positively. I like that name. Positively. You got Angel also said, I'm the first one to say that. Beverly, I want y'all to see, if you ever hear anybody say content creator and they're not referencing Brainwavezz, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. And then people are going to say, why are you making videos? Because I know certain people are watching me and I have to hold them accountable. That's why I do the videos that I do, because I know who's watching me. I know who's lurking in the clouds in the background, and I know they waiting for content. They looking for me to say something. All right, that's good to know, Carla. I just want to make sure we good. You good, I'm good, everybody's good. She says, truth, got to work, exactly. V-Dub Boogie says, see, this exactly. V-Dub Boogie says he has 2 jobs and he still makes content. I mean, technically, I have multiple jobs as well, considering the things that I do, but I only talk about, you know, one of my jobs. Like, I have multiple streams of income. I don't just rely on social media. And that's the problem that a lot of content creators got them on. Let me play some more of this video.
Check this out.
Excuse me? I don't know if you lot know this, yeah. Most content creators are broke. Most of us are, including me. I am broke. I work a job. I don't know why, yeah. You lot think that because, like, with our faces out here all the time, that we make a lot of money. If anything, yeah, I've actually lost more money in content creation than I've made. So I've lost money. So I'm in the minus. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I can't speak for most of my peers. Most of us are broke. I hate to say it. Like, if you actually meet these people, a lot of us, a few of us, some of us don't drive, don't have this, don't have that. Yo, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we're not rich. You know what I'm saying?
Because the podcast scene done phased out. You don't see them no more. And them screamers, they burning out. And
that's so true. Think about it. Think about what he said. Let me run this back.
Influence, they podcast scene done phased out. You don't
see, the podcast scene has phased out. Listen, this is a real thing. The podcast. Remember how everybody's like, oh, I got a podcast. I want to get a podcast. You don't see many podcasts anymore. You don't see a lot of collaborations anymore. A lot of people have fallen apart in terms of their collaborations and things. Why? Because they thought they would come together and they didn't do it necessarily for the genuine aspect of the content that they're putting it out. They did it for the likes, the clicks, the views. They did it for the money, is what I'm saying. Money was the motivation factor, not the content. A lot of content creators, with an H, creators, they only get on here for the money. And that's why they hate other content creators who are actually getting to the money, regardless of how they get to the money. They get mad, they get jealous. They want to try to bring anybody that's a content creator down. They want to try to sabotage what you're doing. Isn't that crazy? They want to work double time, overtime, triple time, quadruple time. And then misery loves company. So all of them will team up to try to bring down because you get into the bag. They want to try some way to stop you, silence you, shut you down. Why? Because you get into the bag. Some of you started out working 9 to 5s and then you came on social media as a content creator. And you brought a lot of wisdom. You brought a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of channels that teach people, hey, I used to be a so-and-so. I used to be a firefighter. I used to be a teacher. I used to be a police, a law enforcement or something. I used to do this. I used to do that. And they're educating you. And some of them are still in those professions. You know, it just depends on who it is. Some of them students, you got teachers that are online right now and they got videos and they got platforms and they continuously teach in the classrooms. And then they also are on social media teaching other teachers and teaching other people that are interested in that material, for example. So they're working a 9 to 5 and they got social media. And a lot of them are successful with both. But you got these content creators who say you can't do it. See, the hate been out there for a long time. You don't see these podcasters anymore. You don't see people say, hey, I want to jump and I'm getting on the podcast. That's why you don't see a bunch of shows anymore. That's why you don't see a bunch of people collaborating anymore, because the money ain't in it. They got into it for the money. And now that the money ain't there, they disappearing. And so you're seeing a downfall of content creators and creators. You're seeing a downfall. A lot of them are frustrated. They constantly talk about how they don't have money and they not here and they not there. That's because they put all their eggs in one basket. Or maybe they believe by doing something. Some of them believe by trying to sabotage or discourage you. A lot of them, do y'all remember there was one content creator? I don't really want to drop anybody's names in particular, but it was a woman. There was a female content creator who told a lot of her viewers, do not put her name in the chat. You know who she is. She's a very popular content creator. She told a lot of her viewers to quit their 9-to-5s and to go do door dashing. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? I already gave y'all a hint. Do not put the name in the chat. The point is, you had these content creators who told you to quit your 9-to-5. They put it out like, I can't work no 9-to-5. 9-to-5 suck. I can't be dealing with what you dealing with, commuting and having to hit a clock and clock out and having to be on a schedule. And then I got to deal with coworkers and I'm barely making any money. I'm just over broke. You know, the JOB acronym, I'm just over broke. A lot of people said that. It was a lot of people that said that and did that. It was a lot of them. And now some of those same content creators, we're going to call them creators because they was hating on you working a 9-to-5. Where are they at now? They ain't trying to collaborate. They ain't the streamers. Everybody, remember the streamers? Y'all know everybody's like, yeah, man, I'm about to get into gaming. I'm about to stream. The money ain't there. The money's not there. The downfall of the content creator, it's not there like it used to be. Just because people are on social media don't mean that they rich. Listen, a lot of people on social media are faking the funk. And you got a lot of people, just like people in your neighborhoods, people on the job. People will go buy new cars. They will go buy new homes. They will wear designer clothes. They'll try to act like they traveling, eating out. I don't know, whatever it is, right? They got jewelry. Y'all know the stuff they do. They try to make it look like they got the money like that, but they don't. They're broke, busted, and disgusted, and they're struggling, and they're not comfortable. You see, there's a difference between people that have those things, and they're actually comfortable, and they're not stressed about it. And you know, like we know, like everybody can see it. Everybody can see it, they hear it, and these content creators, it comes out in their speech. It comes out in what they do. So we know whether somebody actually got it like that, whether they're comfortable, but you had a lot of folks that jumped on social media and was like, hey, I'm getting to the bag, I'm doing this, let me tell you how to do it, blah, 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 and they weren't wise. They didn't make wise decisions, right? They just didn't do that. They didn't make wise decisions, wise investments. They figured the money was going to come in. They figured because they might be on top and leading. I've seen many content creators, and I know you all have too, that at one point in time, they was at the top of the food chain, and then all of a sudden, they fail. Or maybe they fail a couple of notches. Some content creators, all you heard was their name all the time, and then others, you don't hear their name anymore. It's no different than how it works with certain music artists or certain actors and actresses. Sometimes you might hear their name, you know, they're a headliner, and then all of a sudden you're like, what are they doing? Where are they? What's going on? I mean, this is how life works, right? And they mocked you for having stability. They mocked you for doing what a common person might do. And they also, in that breath, by mocking you for having a 9-to-5, they put down the type of work you do. Many of you, the work that y'all do is vital, man. Like even folks that do delivery. Do y'all know how important it is to be able to deliver to people when you're too tired, when let's say you're sick, or you don't have the time, or maybe people have medical conditions and they're unable to get out to the stores, and then you got people that can deliver, right? Maybe someone just doesn't have the vehicle or have the room or what have you to deliver, and then somebody's able to deliver. They put you down for that. Someone that, like I mentioned earlier, they're working in education. They put you down for that. Somebody that may be working at a bakery, you know what I'm saying? Or they working at a grocery store. They put you down for that. They laughed at you. They scoffed at you because you got a 9 to 5. But look, you still got them steady checks. You got that stable income. You got a reputation that's been built up through repetition for you. People know who you are. People like your character. People like to come there to your particular location. They want to come there and deal with you, see you. They want you to handle. They giving you the blessing. Do you see what I'm having? They giving you the opportunity, you the blessing. Like, they'll deal with another employee or something like that, but they come there for you. They thank you for the hard work that you do. And you got these content creators who will put you down for it. Let's play more of this video.
Don't see them no more. And them screamers, they burning out. And them influencers, they stressed out. These platforms, they ain't paying what they used to pay. It's safe to say the recession have found its way to the content creators. TikTok used to be the move till Trump took it over. And now it pays pennies to $1 for millions of views. Facebook don't pay for views. They pay for retention and engagement.
And wait till y'all get to YouTube, especially since the algorithm just changed. Wait till y'all get to YouTube. Watch this.
And YouTube is the hardest platform to earn a living off of. So these content creators stressed and depressed with bills over their neck because...
See? So let me get something straight. Let me get something straight. I've seen content creators, with an H, creators, come out on social media, and I watch them talk about other content creators for talking about they're broke, busted, and disgusted, that they're struggling, when it's facts. It's facts. I'm sorry y'all don't like it. I'm sorry you don't like what's on the menu. I'm sorry you don't like what's being served here, but it's a fact. There are tons of influencers and content creators that are broke, and if they ain't broke, they going broke. And they're desperate, and they will resort to anything just to put food on their table. So what makes them any better than you who work a 9 to 5? What makes them any better than somebody that's breaking the law or doing something? Because they're resorting to anything just to get a check. Because they refuse to go work a 9 to 5. Let me tell you why they refuse to go work a 9 to 5. They believe they're too good to work a 9 to 5. They believe they don't have to work a 9 to 5. They believe that somehow, because they're struggling on social media, that they don't need to go work a 9 to 5. They look down at that. Oh, that ain't going to bring me enough money. So let me get this straight. Now we're at a place where content creators are hating on an individual that's able to bring money in to their households. You got to get it however you get it. Whatever your talents, whatever your skill sets, whatever opportunities you got to get it however you get it. Legally, of course, this is what we're talking about. But, you got to get it legally, hopefully morally, ethically. You got to get it as you can. So whatever it is that you need to do that work for you, that's what you need to do. Remember what I said earlier. It works for you. These content creators, they ain't in your household. They ain't paying your bills. They ain't putting no food on your table. They ain't getting you no transportation. They ain't doing nothing for you. If anything, they getting in your way. If anything, they trying to create seeds of doubt by telling you, well, he working a 9 to 5. You're nothing. Look at you. I am a content creator. And look at the money that I make as a content creator. And then now you're seeing the downfall of these content creators Because remember, the Bible says the wages of sin are death. And what they've done is they've essentially been speaking curses on people. Remember, the Bible says life and death are in the power of the tongue. What we say matters. What we say to people matters. And you can't go around on social media just because you got money, or even if you're not on social media. You can't go around looking at people, putting them down, be like, man, look at my car. My car's better than your car. Look at my house. My house is better. It's bigger. My house it's more expensive than yours. I wear name brand clothes. She don't wear name brand clothes. She over there wearing clothes at Walmart. You don't know what God about to do with people. See, a lot of people talk, and you don't know when God is going to elevate people. That same woman, that same sister that might be wearing Walmart clothes, the next thing you know, she might end up being the next CEO. She might be the next big thing. She might be the next big inventor, or, doctor, lawyer, what have you. She may make a major difference out here in this world. You don't know what people are about to do. So you never put people down. The Bible talks about that. We never should be to a place where we're so prideful that we compare. Comparison is of the devil, where we looking, oh, they got this. And even if somebody got more than you, you don't know what they went through to get that. And some people got stuff, they done did all manners of evil to get it. Y'all heard the saying, a woman slept her way up the corporate ladder. Who did you have to screw over in order to get this position, to get this opportunity? Did you sell your soul? When we talk about the industry and other things, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. And you don't know what that person actually did to get there. In the same breath, you got a lot of people who did the right thing. And it just so happened to be the time that God said. God said it was their time. See, you got a lot of content creators that will mock and scoff and claim that you're doing wrong when all you did was you did right. And God said, now, my sister, it's your opportunity. Now, my brother, it's your opportunity. It is your time to shine. And we're supposed to be a congratulatory. We're supposed to be happy. Like, I can't stand, listen, some of y'all that know me understand why I go so hard in the paint. I can't stand evil content creators, evil people, evil viewers, evil people around that all they do is hate on somebody. All they do is speak negative to people. All they do is bring people down instead of helping to lift people up. All they do is talk about how wrong everything is and how bad everything is, but they don't talk about how good it is. You know why? Because they're not experiencing it. Because they're not about their life. They're content creators. I'm going to drop the song too. I'm going to drop the song. I'm just going to literally post the song up here a little bit later today. I'm going to drop the song. It ain't going to be no music video or whatever. I'm going to drop the song, and I might end up putting it to members only. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop the song. I'm going to put it to members only, but I'm going to add it to my catalog. That's going to be the new joint. That's going to be the new jam, whatever y'all want to call it. Content creators, right? So it's like, I want y'all to stay encouraged and be encouraged, because now you're seeing a downfall there. They've mocked many of y'all for the downfall that has already taken place in corporate America. Out here in these 9-to-5s, we've seen a lot of companies laying off, getting rid of jobs, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of people have been going through. A lot of people have taken their L's and had to struggle or what have you. And they put you down for that. They like, see? That's why you don't need to work a 9-to-5. I work a 9-to-5. You work a 9-to-5, and other people work a 9-to-5. But a lot of y'all are good. A lot of y'all are doing better than these content creators. Right? This is so funny. This is insane. Let me play some more of this video, man.
Cause the money ain't money like it used to. I'm talking about when the world was on lockdown, back in them COVID days, back in the Rona days, it was going down. But content creators right now, they doing Uber, they doing DoorDash, and they doing Lyft and other gig jobs just to keep their head above water.
And those are the same content creators that hated on you for doing Uber, hated on you for doing Lyft, hated on you and said, you out here doing all that deliveries all day, you running around, driving people around all day. You need to come up on social media. You know, like I told y'all about that one lady. Do not mention any content creator's name. All right. Unless you're talking about Nino Brown, because I got him here on the screen, or you're talking about me. We not mentioning no content creator's name, because there's a lot of content creators that fit this bill, right? They told y'all to quit those 9-to-5s. And matter of fact, that same lady that I was talking about, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. She told you to quit your 9-to-5. She quit her 9-to-5 door dashing, came on social media, was bragging about, I'm getting my checks, I'm getting my money. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Was bragging about getting money. Look at my YouTube check. Look at my money. Then turned back around, came back, talk about how she's broke, busted, and disgusted. I'm not getting money. I got to live in my car. I got to do this again. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay? These are facts. This is literally the timeline of what she did. And she's even still doing the thing that she told you to quit, door dashing and all of that. I say that to say and use that as a prime example. A lot of these content creators are in a position to where they need to go into the same space that they mocked you for. It's a humbling. God is teaching them a lesson, because you're not supposed to talk bad about somebody that is quote unquote smaller than you, meaning their checks might be smaller than what you bringing in, because you was a content creator at one point in time, for example, and you was bringing in all them big checks when the getting was getting good, and now the getting ain't getting so good. Ain't nobody on social media telling you that being an influencer or a content creator right now, you just balling out of control. I mean, even Mr. Beast took a hit. All of the large content creators took hits. This is facts. So anybody else that's acting like they ain't taking no big hits, I mean, you got some people that maintain, but there's times when you have good times and you have bad times. And a lot of content creators are having more bad times than good. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The ones that have been right, the ones that's been just, they've been able to maintain. They've been able to maintain their income, maintain their peace, maintain their stability, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a lot of people who made fun of people they're going through right now. They're dealing with a lot, because you should never make fun of people like that. I know people think it's funny. Listen, you could get your laugh on in the moment, but God sees everything that's going down. And then afterwards, all hell breaks loose. And then people are wondering why they're struggling. It's the downfall. It's not just a physical thing. It's also a spiritual thing that's going on. And I told y'all that 2026 is judgment season. How many times have I told y'all? I've been saying this since January 1st, since New Year's Day, 2026, that this is judgment season, right? You're watching people that have been right, that have been just. It doesn't matter who thinks a person is right and just. What matters is what God thinks. So if God the Father knows that a certain person or certain people have been right and just, they're getting judged righteously. They're coming up. They're getting more peace, more deliverance, more healing, more abundance, more whatever it is, right? And then those that have been wicked, who have not been following what the Bible says, for example, they're getting judged exactly a portion of what they have sown out. They're reaping that. They're getting their just due. And then they're trying to make it seem like that's not the case, but that's what's going on. A lot of influencers are experiencing it. They brag, they boasted, they act like they was better than you. They put you down for the decisions and the directions that you made. People will say, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to work here? Why do you want to do, like, they say all these things, but you was good. You already consulted with God. God told you, sister, go in this direction, do this, make this decision. Brother, go do this. You was good, but they laughed at you. They mocked you. They scoffed at you. They thought they was better than you. They thought they was bigger and badder than you. And now we're seeing a great humbling going on. And now the same people that they laugh, mock, scoff, even sabotage, tried to put down, hated, and et cetera, you're watching those same people elevate. You know, I say this all the time. What is that, you ask? That is where the Bible says God will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Those same content creators, those same people around you in your life, will have you, that laughed at you for driving. A lot of people got laughed at and mocked at. That's all you are. You an Uber driver? You driving that little cheap car, you driving that little, that's all you got, that's all you doing. They laughed at you, they scoffed you, but look at where you at now. Sometimes that's just a temporary season that people be in. Look at where you at now. You started driving that car, but then look at where you at now. They laughed at you, they scoffed at you. They tried to sabotage you. They tried to shut you down. They tried to badmouth you just for driving people around. Or doing deliveries. Or doing whatever it is that you had to do at the time. But look at you now. Look at you now. Now you on top of things. Now you running things. Now you good. Now you've built up something. Now you've gotten to a place where you may have that. You may have something else. You may have, maybe you got a recommendation or opportunity. Some of y'all been driving for Uber, right? Y'all been Lyft or whatever it is. Y'all been delivering, right? And then God said, I'm about to elevate this brother to the next level. I'm about to elevate this sister to the next level. You go do a delivery, you meet somebody, and that person puts you on. You just so happen to be talking, yeah, I used to do this, or I'm trying to do this, or you find out, oh, wow, that's what you do. I've always wanted to do that. You know how conversations come up organically. You know how God works. That's how it works. That's that favor. The Most High said, I'm giving that sister favor. I'm giving that brother favor. Today is their day to be elevated. And then all of a sudden you get an opportunity. Boom. Now look at you. Maybe you got a dream job. Maybe you got a wonderful opportunity and you done came up. Now you don't even have to drive for Uber no more. You ain't got to drive for Lyft. Or maybe you can still do it. You know, you just, okay, I do a little bit here, there, and then I go do this because maybe you enjoy it. Some people, and this was crazy, right? You had these content creators on social media. They're all over, right? They will put you down for driving for Uber, but yet you enjoyed it. Maybe you're the type of person that likes driving. Maybe you're the type of person that likes driving people around. Maybe you're the type of person that like meeting people. I know there's stories about things that's unsafe, but quite frankly, everything's unsafe. It's unsafe to be a content creator. Do y'all know how unsafe it is to be a content creator? Everybody see your face. Everybody know who you are. Everybody, you know, you got people that like you, people that don't. They try to do this. Listen, everything is unsafe. You go work at a fast food joint that you got your name tag on. They see you. They know. Y'all see what be happening in the news. But we ain't on no fear-mongering tip. See, we follow what the Bible says. We have no fear because God is with us. So we go do what we need to do. We don't walk in fear, right? Some of y'all are, let's say, an Uber or Lyft driver, right? You enjoy doing it, but you got content creators who laughed at you and mocked you, say, that's all you doing? You ain't making no real money. You ain't getting nothing. And then you pick up one person. Come to find out, you don't know who might be a passenger in your car. You don't know who you might be delivering to. You don't know. You never know. You pick up that one person and that person is the ideal opportunity. You never know if you... Do people not realize that very influential people a lot of times will take ride sharing? Even if it's not specifically Uber and Lyft. Maybe you're just a taxi driver, or maybe you just got a job to drive certain people around. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I like you. I want to hire you personally. Hey, I'm going to put you on. You never know what God will decide to do, right? So I'm like saying these things because I don't want y'all to lose heart. if you are sleeping good at night and you know you're on the right path. Now, if you know that's not for you, then, by all means, then maybe look into getting into something else, whatever it is that you're doing. Or maybe and you got the piece that, oh, this is only temporary. I'm only doing this right now because I know that in such and such amount of time, I'm going to be transitioning into this. And then boom, look at where you are. And you're going to have to watch these content creators fall. You're going to watch them fall. They're going to be coming down. They're falling. It's not all of them. Obviously, remember, I said it earlier. There's some that has been righteous, some that has been just. There's been some that has been, or should I say many that has been doing the right thing. So you're going to watch God sustain them. But you also have a good number of them that were toxic, a good number of them that decided to get on social media for money only, or decide to go down certain avenues, decide to put out certain types of content just because they believe they're going to get likes, clicks, and views. And when you do anything just for money, you're going to end up making yourself a slave. The Bible says, what does it profit a man, meaning mankind? You could be a woman, you could be a man, you could be a man, be a woman. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world, meaning you gaining likes, clicks, views, all this, and followers, whatever it is, but you lose your soul? You're losing yourself. And losing your soul is deeper than just, hey, so-and-so sold their soul to somebody so they could get a record deal or become an actor or actress or become somebody, a politician or whatever, right? It's deeper than that. Your soul is your essence, right? Your soul is who you are. And if you sell who you are and you're unable to retain who you are, that's a problem. Now, a lot of people have said that by being a social media influencer, a content creator, you're able to retain who you are. Whereas if you go on a 9-to-5, you got to lose who you are. No, that's not true. There's a lot of people on 9-to-5s that are able to retain who they are way more than these influencers. A lot of influencers, a lot of content creators, they're forced to cover the same stories that everybody's covering. They're no different than news and media. They got to talk about the same stories because they're unable to get likes, clicks, views, and support talking about other things. So they jump on the same bandwagon, talk about the same stories that everybody's talking about. And maybe even if they're talking about different stories, they just don't get that type of support. Because sometimes just because somebody has a TikTok account, and they're an influencer or an IGer or a YouTuber or whatever the platform is, a Facebooker, it doesn't mean that they're meant to talk about what they're talking about or go in the direction that they're going in or even be a content creator at all. See, in this day and age, everybody think they're a content creator, but they're not. They don't have it like that. God said they don't have it like that. Or maybe they had it like that at one point in time, but they don't have it like that now. And they believe they're too good to get a 9-to-5. Watch this.
Carry on.
Why a lot of content creators going broke? Let me explain to y'all why. It's because a lot of them trying to keep up with celebrities, the NBA players, the rappers, and everybody else, instead of just living a basic lifestyle. Me, I live a basic lifestyle. I don't care how much money I get on this app. I'm living a basic lifestyle. Listen, I ride around in the same exact vehicle that I bought when I was 18 or 19 years old. It ain't that I can't get another truck. I just don't want them. I'm not a person that hang with everybody. Not only that, I'm thinking about moving to the country somewhere, far away from everybody, far away from the city. My first priority is a nice house with a lot of land. Then I get me a truck. I'm not out here trying to impress everybody. So when y'all see me in public, I'm dressed just like y'all.
And he a smart man, because the worst thing you could do in this game right now is increase your bills because your pay increase. At any moment in this content creation game, things are subject to change. Whether you violate the community guidelines or you just get flagged by a hater, or whether Meta, YouTube, or TikTok just change the pay grades overnight. Things could change for better or for worse. It ain't up to you. It's up to them higher uppers. And here you are stuck with new bills, new car payments, and you just got a new house, and and the goddamn rent mortgage $25,000 a month, while the money ain't coming in like it used to. You got to save more than you spend. You got to keep your bills to a minimum. Even if you got a viral month, next month could be the worst month of your entire life.
And you know, what he says is absolutely on it. Nino Brown talked about financial management. I want to talk about this comment. What's up, Real 80s OG? Real 80s OG says Cat saves $100K in the projects, living off the government. Spent all the money. Now he mad. I want to talk about that. Let's look at that scenario, right? If an individual, let's just go off of the comment, the numbers, and the information, because this goes right into what Nino Brown was saying, right? If somebody saves $100,000, right, and then they spend up all the money that they saved, that's called poor money management. See, it doesn't matter what an individual does, for example, and what their reason is for spending that kind of money. That's called poor money management. Listen, I have a business degree. I've got a marketing degree. I've managed 7-figure portfolios before. Like, I had to be in charge of managing 7 figures, okay? Millions. Do you understand? I know what I'm talking about. I mean, obviously 6 figures, 5 figures, all that too, as well as my household, other people's households. There's a lot of things that I've done. I've helped people with taxes. Listen, you name it, I've done a lot, man. Like, it's insane. And a lot of content creators thought that, oh, I'm on top of the world. I'm leading in my particular genre. I'm the best here. I got this, I got that, right? A lot of them do it. It's like, look at me, look at me. They buying all these products. You have like female influencers. They traveling to all these expensive places, staying in the most expensive rooms, ordering the most expensive room services, and they just spending up a bunch of money. And then they had us sitting up here looking like, man, they living a life. See, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people wanted to be a content creator in the first place. They was like, I want to be an influencer. I want to be a content creator. If that's how they living, I want to do that too. It was like the new form of being a celebrity. That's why everybody think if you an influencer, you a celebrity. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I mean, some people trying to be celebrities. Some people are, but it ain't got nothing to do with that, right? The point is that money ain't like it used to be. It ain't like it used to be in a lot of stuff. That money ain't like it. And for the things that's maintaining, what they keep doing, they keep your Netflix account went up. Your Disney Plus monthly subscription went up. Your PlayStation Network subscription, to be able to play 90% of these games online, you got to get online. You got to have a Plus membership. Didn't they raise the price of your Plus membership? Everything going up. Everything went up. That's how they maintain it. But as it relates to content creators, stuff ain't working out that way for them. They can't just go up on stuff. So what if they raise the membership prices? They raise their merch prices. You know, they raise whatever. Let's just say they raise that. That still ain't going to be enough to sustain everything because that ad revenue down. Because people ain't buying like they used to buy. People ain't spending money like they used to spend money. People ain't got money like that. The money just, listen, people like, well, okay, that's cool. I like it. You know, maybe if I'm in that, people are making wiser financial decisions is what it boils down to. They like, I'm not about to spend the money that I got and I'm comfortable and I'm sleeping and I'm eating and I'm good and put myself in some type of hard shit. It's like, no, I'm gonna chill right here. I'm good. I'm not, that's all right. I don't need to upgrade my clothes. I'm good. Nah, man, I ain't trying to travel there. I'm good. That's okay. You go over there and eat. I'm keeping that money in my pocket. I understand. That's cool, though. I'm going to watch it, though. I'm going to watch what you got, but I'm not going out to buy that. Nah, I don't need that car. I don't need no upgrade. I'm good. I don't need that house. I don't need that kind of house. I don't need that much. That's too much for me. I'm good, right? They laughed at you. They put you down because they was living in the biggest bad. You had people not only just traveling, you had influencers, content creators buying the biggest of homes, stunting in front, their homes decked out. You like, man, they some of the people putting like a ton of like they just furnished their homes and like they had super expensive furniture, super expensive decorations, super expensive music studios and like just over the top stuff. They did the same thing with their big, like they just lived this over the top life and it caught up to them. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick. In 2026, if you're somebody that wants to be
content monetization is extremely.
Hold on. If you're somebody in 2026 and you're somebody that wants to become a content creator or an influencer, be smart. All you need is your cell phone. All you need is your cell phone. You don't need all that extra camera stuff. And if you do, just be reasonable. You don't need all this fancy stuff. The only time you need to upgrade your stuff is if you have growth, right? Like you have essentially gotten to the point where you need to have two or something because you're bringing in so much. You have so much sustainability. And I'm talking about consistency. I'm not talking about one spike here because you can have a spike in a month or have a spike. You can have a couple of months is good and you can have a couple of months is bad. It's like sales and like everything else. So, you could be smart. You could do it like today's modern day cell phone will give you the audio quality and the visual quality you need to get going. You don't have to spend extra, but if you have it, you can. If you got it like that, if you can comfortably afford a more expensive camera and it's not going to take from your savings, take from a place that you in, okay, run it. If you got it like that, right? Get whatever microphones, if you can afford to go out and go buy a car, and it's not going to put you in no financial hardship. That's smart money management anyway. They tell you that a car purchase should not be more than 15% anyway of your overall income. But you got people that's buying cars that are 50%, 75, 100%, over 100% of their income. And then they wonder why they struggling, they in debt, or the repo man, the tow truck come back and get it. What's up, June? Good to see you join us as well. You wonder why? Because they living above their means, or they think because they have, like, okay, I'm gonna say it like this from the job space. Certain people think because they got certain job titles, right? I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a CEO, I'm an entrepreneur. They blah blah blah. They figure because of their title, they could just go out there and just go buy stuff that quote unquote lives into the hype of their title, right? But they're not in that space financially. Then they put themselves in hardships. You also had the area of the PPP loans where a lot of people was hustling and came up and they threw money in your face. They threw money in my face. They threw money in a lot of people's faces. A lot of people hustle. Some of these people are locked up right now. That's another reason why these channels disappeared. Like after everything was locked up, then you had the PPP loan craze or whatever you want to call phase. Everybody was getting a bunch of money on and off of social media. You turn around, you looking at your friends like, how the hell they just get that overnight? You turn around looking at some of these content creators. How did they get this? Or should I say content creators with an H, creators. Again, original talking point. Original talking point. Y'all are more than welcome to let me know if anybody starts using that and they didn't shout me out. Please let me know. Because I know there's a lot of thieves on social media that's always trying to take from me. They're always trying to take from me, and then they lie and saying that I'm trying to take from them. When I have conversations with people all the time with original talking points, original ideas, original things, and then they try to be the first one to put it out and go run and put these things out. It's amazing, man. It's amazing what we got to deal with. This is crazy, man. Let's play a little more of this.
Unpredictable. Carry on.
You will never see me get on this app and act like I'm balling. A lot of these content creators, they get their money, and what they go do? They go buy a watch, they go buy a chain, they get their first $10,000 every month. They hear you go jump in a big ass house. Then next month, they money be looking funny and they can't pay it. And they gotta.
Do y'all remember, it was maybe about, I know it was for a fact, it was in 2025. I can't remember the exact time frame of the year, but do y'all remember how a lot of large content creators was saying they can't afford to pay their bills, they can't pay their rent anymore, they can't pay this, and they literally scammed their own audiences to give them money and feel sorry for them and pay their bills? Like, that was like the ultimate hustle, the struggle content. Y'all remember the struggle content. And then you also had people, I'm living in my car, I got kicked out of my house, I got nowhere to be, and everybody was just sending them money, They were scamming and hustling everybody. Like, stuff like that. And those same people were people who may have previously made fun of you for working a 9 to 5. They made fun of you because you smart with your money. You work a 9 to 5, but you smart with your money. You know how to manage your finances. You got your finances in check. You are okay. You're comfortable. You're good. Your refrigerator is full. Your gas tank is full. If you drive an EV, you keep in your charge. You can afford to pay for a home charger at your crib, or pay for the fast charger wherever you stay. If you stay in an apartment complex or what have you, you can afford all it. You comfortable. Like, you straight. You good. You ain't struggling. You need to do something, you can do it. If you need to do something for somebody else, you can do it, right? You good. But a lot of these content creators, look at where they are now. They have fallen. They have fallen from grace. They have fallen from the top by their own doing. Many of you had just sat back when they pulled at you and talked about you and ridiculed you and put you down. You just sat there. You were like, wow. Some of you were in disbelief. You was like, I can't believe that that's what was said. I can't believe that that's what they're saying. I can't believe that, because they may have not mentioned your name personally. These content creators are so tied up on having to mention someone's name, but they're referencing people without mentioning their name. And so some of them have referenced many of you for working your 9 to 5, you having your job. They don't know how much money you making. Are they pocket watching y'all? I know some people that are doing ride sharing and doing stuff, and they make more money than some people on 9 to 5. They definitely make more money than a lot of content creators. Or maybe you're delivering and they good. They be bringing in the bag because they have a good reputation. A lot of people like them. They prefer to have them come and deliver or whatever it is that they do, and they get recommendations and they get a lot of business. And then there's like, wow, yeah, I got a so-and-so, can you deliver? And then they I'm telling you, man, God is good. This is how he works. So a lot of y'all got stability, y'all are thriving, y'all are more than surviving, but yet these content creators have laughed at you. And you kept your mouth shut. You did exactly what the Bible says. You didn't say anything negative. A lot of y'all were just shocked. Maybe y'all were so shocked that they said that you just didn't know what to say or what to do. And you just kept on doing what you're doing. And now look at your diligence. It's amazing.
Gotta put out 50 videos a day. In a content creator,
Did you hear what he just said? Gotta put out 50 videos a day. Watch this.
Gotta be smart. If y'all just was to sit back in your house, and next month, they money be looking funny and they can't pay it, and they gotta put out 50 videos a day. In a content creator, you gotta be smart. If y'all just was to sit back, in a content creator, you gotta be smart. If y'all, and next month, they money be looking funny and they can't pay it, and they gotta put out 50 videos a day.
See, a lot of this where these content creators be like, you got to put out 50 videos a day. You got to do this. You got to do that. No. See, if you're diligent, you don't have to put out 50 videos a day. You don't have to go do videos, live streams, get up here. Listen, those are people that they are broke. So they trying to get every bit they can. They like, man, I got to sit up here and do. You got content creators probably got to do 20 videos a day just to sustain themselves. They're doing shorts. They're doing lives. They're doing videos. They got to go here. They'll do anything just to bring in that money. Why? Because they made fun of you of working a 9 to 5. So what does that mean? Because they said you can't work a 9 to 5 and be successful, or you can't work a 9 to 5 and be a content creator and be successful. The last thing that they do is go work a 9 to 5. So a lot of them would rather stay struggling, would rather lie and scam and do all this stuff than to go work a 9 to 5. Because they made fun of you for doing it. They put you down. So imagine them not having to get a 9 to 5. Who got the last laugh? Who got the last laugh if they in a position where they got to get a 9 to 5 to put food on their table, or they got to do ride sharing, or they got to do delivery, or whatever it is. They got to supplement their income with the same sources of income that they scoff and laugh at you. Who get the last laugh? Oh, have the tides turned? Oh, have the tides turned? And that's what we're witnessing. I told people 2026 is judgment season. I said it since January 1st, and I'm going to say it all the way to December until the Most High tell me what the theme is going to be for 2027. I don't know what it is. I don't ever know what it is till the Most High tell me. But every time he tell me, it's always 100. It's always correct because it's what he's telling me the theme for the year is. So we'll find out what the theme of the year is for 2027 if the Most High shares it with me. He's been sharing with me every year, so I don't see what reason why he would stop. But we ain't there yet. We got time. So it's just crazy. A lot of them will refuse to go work a job because they made fun of you and they know it. And if they were to go get a job and anybody see them or find out, they would be the laughing stock, right? And then what makes it so bad is some of these content creators can't even go work a 9 to 5. You want me to tell you why? Because they've done so much evil to people. They have lied on people. They have smear campaign people. They have stolen from people. They have put spells on people. They have talked bad about people. They have threatened people. They have done so many different things that they can't come outside in the community. Imagine if they work at a 9 to 5 and then they go out somewhere and you see them with ride share. Do you know what could happen to them? We're not wishing nothing on nobody, but it's just a lot of people ran their mouth on social media as content creators. So they can't go work a regular 9 to 5. Because people gonna be like, oh, ain't that you? Ain't you the content creator that will sit up there ridiculing my friend who drive for Uber or drive for Lyft? You made fun of my girl and she rides it. Now look at you. Look, what they gonna do? They gonna be just like this. Ha, ha, ha. Look, there's Jane Doe. There go John Doe, the big content creator who made fun of us. And I got content right here. I'm gonna put the video out showing you they working at Burger King. They working right at Home Depot. They are my ride share. Look, my ride share driver is a big content creator. You'd be surprised so they can't work no job. And so they're in a situation where they worse than you. They struggling more than you. Listen, they don't have those options. That's why you don't see them take them options. A lot of y'all probably be like, well, dang, if they struggling financially, why don't they just go work a 9 to 5? They can't. They go work a 9 to 5. Listen, some of the same hiring managers, some of the same people that are to interview them, I'll be like, ain't you the same content creator was talking about working a 9 to 5, talking about how stupid it is, how wrong it is, putting it down, you ain't making no money, you broke and all this stuff, and now you here trying to get a job working a 9 to 5? See, a lot of them have fell into their own pits that they dug for many of y'all. Hell, even me. Some of these content creators have dug pits for me and they fell in it. I've done nothing to people, and the things that I have done to people, I stand up and I take accountability, right? I make things good. There was a comment I saw earlier. Carla says, and I meant to get to that earlier. Carla says, peace and blessings, Brainwavezz. Thank you for clearing things up. Anytime, my dear, you are welcome. Anytime to any one of y'all. See, let me make something clear. Let me tell y'all. See, there was a time, and due to other content creators that have been creating a lot of discord, who tried to say that I create Discord when I'm the one that has a track record, even to this day, y'all are seeing this, that I apologize. When do you hear these other content creators apologize about anything? They don't. They act like they do no wrong. That's what demons do. That's what witches do. That's what warlocks do. That's what evil people on demon time do. They never take accountability. They never apologize. Look at the track record. There was a time when me and Carla was cool, and then other content creators lied and smear campaign, caused a lot of confusion. And then there was a lot of things that was said about me. And then I said some blanket statements. I was like, man, all these people or whatever, they blah, blah, blah. You know, they over there running with them and this and this and that. And then I said, wait a minute. I was like, I don't want none of these people on my platform. I don't want to see them. Stay away from me. And then the Most High quickened me. And I stood corrected. I said, I take that back. If you've been a part of those platforms, if you said things bad about me, if you was out there, listen, man, all is forgiven. That's the past. You understand? We dealing with where we are right now, August 15, 2026. That's where we at right now. So I'm dealing with where we are right now going forward. And so there was no reason I technically needed to do anything, but Carla was here in the chat. And guess what I did? I apologized to her on air in front of all of you all, just to show my character, right? Because I'm the type of individual that takes accountability. Something you don't see them people running, dragging my name in the sand, dragging my name right here online. Ask them when's the last time they taken accountability and apologized. As a matter of fact, as it relates to a good number of them that are talking bad about me, if it wasn't for the Most High using me, a lot of them wouldn't have even been together and be where they are to this day. A lot of them have received freedom from a lot of stuff because of the Most High using me to bring peace and reconciliation. So I say all that to say my track record speaks for itself, right? And I have no problem. I'm not a prideful individual. I'm confident, I'm sure and mature in where I am and where the Most High has taken me. That's a fact. But I'm not prideful. That's why I have no problems apologizing to all the things that I said. Whatever I said, all of I said, if I made you feel some type of way, Carla, we good. Do you understand? You're welcome here. We good. Like, no lost love to none. And that is extended to any one of y'all that's on them platforms. Any one of y'all. Y'all are welcome to come here. I just want to make sure that everybody's good. People wonder why, Brainwavezz, where's your content? What happened to some of your videos? I still got them all. There's a reason why they're not there. Do you understand? There's a reason why they're not out. I got them all. I could throw them all right out right now. But they're not out because I don't want people to focus on a situation and a time that it was a bunch of confusion going on. And I got caught up in it. And I take responsibility for my roles and the stuff that I've done in it. And that's why one by one, anybody that comes here, you know, I want to make sure that everybody knows. You see Carla's message on the screen. She even said, thank you for clearing things up. You're certainly welcome. You understand? But it's a lot of people, they just mad right now because they're going through hard times. They struggling more than y'all. What's up, B-Man? What's up, Pav? Second. See you in the building. Who else in the building? Safety first. What's going on, Safety? June says, being rude, it's a time out coming for you. Yeah. That type of content is done, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know how many times I gotta say about judgment season. But I just like to make things known, right? Before I continue to play this video. If you are part of any of those Discord platforms, and y'all know we ain't mentioning no names, but y'all know. If y'all are a part of those platforms and you don't want to associate with that type of behavior pattern or that type of spiritual pattern, oh, Pav got timed out. I ain't even know Pav got timed out. I'm still trying to catch up to the chat. Well, hey, it is what it is, man. I ain't got a bunch of time to like constantly move back into the chat. And you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what took place in the chat, but I guess it was for the best because I'm still trying to catch up to the chat. But anyway, If you're a part of those platforms, y'all know what platforms I'm talking about when mentioning names. And you're like, hey, I ain't trying to get caught up in that. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm not about that life. But maybe you're reluctant to come here to my platform and actually come out and participate in the chat. I want you to know, like, listen, it's all good. I will deal with everybody one-on-one, no matter what I'm talking about. You come here, you're like, hey, you just come in here, you just want to chill. And, you know, same thing, move on from that. You're not coming here to crash out and be on no demon time. Listen, I'll apologize to you. I'll chop it up with you. I ain't got no problem doing that. I have no problem apologizing, but you got a lot of people out there, some of these content creators, they need to do some apologizing. They need to do some accountability, and they not taking it because they on demon time. And then they try to say, oh, well, Brainwavezz is wrong. No, I'm stating the facts. I'm stating the truth. If anybody analyzes the track record, if anybody looks at what has been taking place on the timeline, they gonna see it is what it is. I don't care if you don't like it, it's facts. Facts are facts. Facts are not facts because people like them or people dislike them. They're facts because that's what they are, facts. So there's a lot of people that they're being humbled right now because they were laughing at you and ridiculing you, and whole half the tides turn. Let me play a little bit more of this.
In a content creator, you gotta be smart. If y'all just was to sit back and just pay attention to a lot of these content creators, the first thing they do is when they get money, they want to wear only designer.
Did y'all hear that? Let me run that back just in case y'all missed that.
They don't wear these type of shirts no more. When they a content creator, you gotta be smart. If y'all just was to sit back and just pay attention to a lot of these content creators, the first thing they do is when they get money, they want to wear only designer.
Now think about the content creators. They're always flossing designer. You know what I wear? I don't get me wrong. Let me show y'all something. Oh, and to those of you that you like, oh, Brainwavezz, what about the wedding and stuff? You supposed to, the only reason why I didn't put the wedding out yet is because I want to be respectful of them. But y'all can see this is one picture right here of the wedding. Y'all like, oh, Brainwavezz, it wasn't a wedding. You weren't in a wedding. Let me show you another picture real quick. Let me show you a quick video. All right. Look, there's me and my wife right there. Y'all see that's Brainwavezz, right? Y'all see that's Brainwavezz. That's me and my wife right there at the wedding. Y'all see? I was at the wedding. Don't make no mistake. The only reason why I didn't put it out though is because I know the couple. I know the family and stuff, and I'm trying to give them time to put out stuff with the wedding. Beautiful, 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 beautiful couple. Like absolutely amazing. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Wedding. I'm not making it up. Wedding. I was there, right? You see how close I was to the wedding, right? I'm not in the back. I'm right up front. So, you know, it's funny. I say that to say those of you that know, you had some of these content creators who was like, yeah, you're not a good person. That's why you didn't get to go to no wedding. No, God removed me from what would have been a toxic situation. And I know that there was some stuff that was supposed to go down by same said content creator. And so God just removed me from that situation. And not only that, he blessed me with even, to me, in my opinion, a more blessed wedding that I was supposed to be at. That's right. So beautiful. The only reason why I'm just not dropping anymore because I want to give them time. They put some stuff out, but I'm trying to get them time to really put everything out. I got the video, I got all of that, and once I get their approval, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna react to it because it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. Beautiful wedding, man. Like you could feel it. You could feel God's blessing in that wedding. And it's not to say that God don't bless all weddings or what have you, but you could feel, man, like I'm telling you, y'all will know when y'all see them, like, man, that's beautiful. Beautiful couple, lovely couple. God's hedge of protection, and his hand, his blessed hand, is definitely on them, around them, over them, under them, every which way. And we plead that over that beautiful couple in Christ's name. Let me see. What is this? Oh, you said, okay, I get what's going on. Said they was up here cussing and belittling the channel. It's one yeah. Let me make something clear. Do not come on my channel with all that hate. This ain't no hate channel. Y'all stay. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These content creators have nothing but created a bunch of other haters, viewer haters, right? Member haters, whatever they got on their platform, they're haters. And they come over here and then they speak so negative. They're not disagreeing. They're over here trying to bring curses. They over here cursing out of it. That's where the whole point, curse words come. It's not so much the words themselves, it's the energy behind it. They're coming here to cause harm, to cause discord, to try to say, forget, like, if you don't like it, stay over there. Why do you, that's what I'm saying. Why do those people come over here from those those content creator platforms? Look what Carla says. She says she's so glad I'm out for them steaders. I'm glad, all praises to the Most High, that I'm no longer with those type of people. And also all praises to the Most High for those of you that have been delivered from those platforms too. Because it's a toxic environment. It's so toxic. And a lot of people like, why do you speak about certain creators? Because I have a purpose and I have a mission that the Most High has given me to share and talk about and call out certain things. And I know that people don't like it. You had some people that, like, for example, you had some people that have been trying to sabotage my platform. They're content creators. They told people to unsubscribe from me. Listen, I know you watching in the background, right? I know you watching in the background. Because first of all, I don't care nothing about the number of subscribers. Unlike you, I'm not materialistic. See, a lot of y'all are materialistic. Y'all go around, how many subscribers does this channel have? How many views did it get? All you care about is materialistics. That's your problem. You're the same type of person that will go around, what kind of job they got? Oh, they just a rideshare driver? They ain't making no money. They ain't nobody. Because y'all speak just like these content creators. The same people that hated on you for working a 9 to 5. There's a lot of haters. Y'all think that you got to have more than somebody to hate. I'm going to put y'all on game. A lot of people hate you because your life is more simple. Your life is more peaceful. You know the saying, more money, more problems. So a lot of them got to a place where they got more problems than you. And they mad. They mad that they ain't got the peace that you got. They mad they ain't got the joy that you got. You got it, but they don't. Here you are driving for rideshare, you good, you doing your deliveries, you got your same routes, you know, your same customers, stuff is growing, your reputation good, you able to get in, like everything's good for you, just chilling. They don't have that peace. You don't even got to work every day. They got to work 24 hours, 7 days a week, put out 1 million videos. They going live, putting videos out. They got to post 20. They spend more time posting, hoping that they're going to get somewhere. Thinking that somehow that's going to push them out. Listen, the algorithms done changed the game. It's 2026. The algorithms done changed the game again. Posting a bunch of videos ain't the path no more. Getting a bunch of likes, clicks, and views ain't the path anymore. And you had this one content creator, you had this troll in the chat that has been blocked. Okay? They have been blocked. And that individual came here to hate. And little does that individual know that I had a team of content creators who tried to sabotage my name, sabotage my reputation, tried to do everything they could to destroy me. And they thought they got me down. I lost a bunch of subscribers. I gained those subscribers back and then some. You also have one content creator recently who was like, the only way you can get views is if you talk about that individual. Well, up until now, I ain't been talking about that particular individual. I'm just representing a point. My videos getting views regardless. I get the same amount of views. I get the same amount of viewers. I have consistency no matter what I talk about. Y'all are liars from the pits of hell. And we rebuke all of y'all and whatever it is that y'all trying to do to not only me, to my viewers, to people that want to come over here and they just want to be able to talk and fellowship and express themselves and whatever it is. I rebuke all of y'all. The creators, the viewers, the followers, the people in front of the scenes, behind the scenes, everywhere in between, trying to sabotage what the Most High is doing. You ain't gonna, listen, y'all not finna stop what the Most High is doing. The Most High is moving with the people over here. And y'all demons ain't finna interfere with that. The people that watch my channel, I keep trying to tell y'all, listen, this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to have to do a whole testimony live stream. Now, don't none of you content creators that are watching me in the clouds and your little viewers that like to run back and tell you every little detail, don't come back and do this because I'm going to call you out. And some of y'all be claiming I'm copying you, but I'm watching all y'all do is copy me. Y'all been copying me even before y'all smear campaigned me. And I ain't said nothing. You know why I didn't say nothing? Y'all know I ain't say nothing before because I was like, well, this supposed to be a brother. This supposed to be a sister. Let the brother eat. Let the sister eat. We fellowship and I'm good. But see, now I'm calling y'all out because y'all had a lot of negative stuff to say. And y'all mad. Y'all trying to collaborate behind the scenes and do all types of dirty, evil, underhanded stuff. Y'all have no idea the things that's going on behind the scenes. I don't post this on social media. But if y'all think, and I've mentioned and I've alluded to this, if y'all think that this is only about the content you see in videos, this goes far deeper than that. There's things that these individuals are doing behind the scenes that is just pure evil. It's just date. Y'all have no idea the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And then they all try to play innocent. They all try to play victim, but they're doing things that is violating the law, is violating a whole lot of things. I don't want to go into any details. They're just doing a whole lot of stuff. My platform, it's a platform for the people. I want my viewers to be blessed and to stay blessed. I want my viewers to know they got a community of other people that think like them. A community of people that will pray with them, a community of people that will believe in them, that will help them, that will encourage them, a community of people that want to be free of all the toxicity and they want to understand and they paying attention to the things that's happening around them. They might be wondering, why are these people falling to my right? And why are these people falling to my left? Like the scriptures say, 10,000 fall on my right, 100,000 fall on my left. But I have God. I have the Lord. I have the Most High. People may be wondering what is going on. It's judgment season. And I want them to be aware that continue to move the way that you're moving. If you know that God has opened up doors, if you feel in your heart that God says, hey, listen, like I said earlier, he might tell you to do ride share. Somebody might think you crazy for doing ride share, and then you pick up somebody that'll put you on. You just riding, you see the customer, they got a different name, then you see who they get. You be like, wait, that's what? Or you go deliver to somebody, like I said. I'm just using those two examples. It could be anything. You could be working anywhere, and boom, you don't know who's Michael. You don't know who God will send to you. Here you are working retail. You might be working at Victoria's Secret. You could be working anywhere. And then God sends somebody right to you. That's a direct, immediate blessing. You don't know if somebody's going to hand you money. You don't know if they're going to hand you an opportunity. You don't know if they know somebody that got access to somebody that could help you out medic-wise or help a family member. Listen, y'all, there's no limit to what God can do. Okay, there. Listen, y'all. Y'all really, y'all gonna make me get emotional here. There's no limit to what God has done. I've watched God do miracles. Do y'all know what a miracle is? Do you know what it is to watch people that look like they're done and they're over, they lose all hope, and then God just touch them and bless them and literally go from rags to riches? Some of the people right now have gone from rags to riches. And I know stuff is crazy right now. I know we talking about the downfall of content creators. But if you are a content creator and you've been walking right with the Most High, you've been walking right, you've been just, regardless of what these people are saying, make no mistake, He has sustained you. He will restore you. He has restored you. He will bless you. He has blessed you. He will protect you. He has protected you. Don't lose any hope. Don't lose any faith in what you're doing. You know. And also, if you need help, knowing that's what I do. I do this for people all the time. I keep them encouraged. I keep them reminded about how blessed they are. See, like that wedding I went to. Do you know the amount of blessings that went into that couple? Like that was just humbling. That whole marriage, the whole wedding, even the reception was just humbling. I mean, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. We had a great time. It was beautiful. It was humbling, man. It's humbling. When I can show the footage, I'll show it. I just want them to be able to have their time and get everything out, and y'all will see. I believe the reason why I'll show it is because I believe it will inspire y'all. Let me also say this. Do not give up on the fact that if you're thinking that you can be married, you can have a husband, you can have a wife. Don't believe all this toxicity and making them think you can't get married in 2026 or you can't have somebody. We're following the Most High standards, not the world standards. Let the world do what they do, and let these content creators tell you you can't do this and you can't do. Let them be negative. They're negative minded because they're hurt and they're scarred and they're dealing with pain instead of dealing with healing. Instead of casting all their burdens onto the Most High, they want to be demons. They want to handle everything. They want to do everything, and they want to play the victim role so that somebody could, quote unquote, feel sorry. We're not victims. Those of us that believe in the Bible, we're not victims. We're overcomers. We're conquerors. There is no victimhood. Do we have sympathy for people? Of course. Do we have empathy for people? Of course. Absolutely. But we are not victims. We are overcomers. We are conquerors. Do you understand? I got another delivery. See? Let's see if I can get it to focus. I got another delivery that's on the way. Got to keep watching that. Y'all see the timer? What that say up there? 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Had another delivery earlier too. Blessings on blessings on blessings, man. Because I wasn't trying to go out to the store. We was tired after the week, after the wedding. Oh, my bad. The camera's messing up. We ain't trying to go nowhere. We chilling. So, I say all this because I want y'all to be encouraged. Listen to me. If I said anything to you in the past that you feeling salty about or you don't like, come here to my chat. Come here to my comment section. It don't have to be right now. It could be anytime. And I'll chop it up with you. And I'll do it in front of the people. And I'll let everybody know I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I did that. I own that. And that was the past. But this how we're going to be going forward. See, I'm not like those other content creators who refuse to apologize and take accountability. I'm not like them. I got deceived. I got bamboozled. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we be thinking people are somebody and we be thinking that people are something that they not, and we get caught up and we get lost. So I want you to know what type of platform y'all dealing with. This ain't no game. This ain't no front. You got a lot of people talking negative here. I believe in blessings. When I seen that, I'm telling you, man, it's something powerful. The Most High is moving like he was moving yesterday in that wedding. Oh my goodness. Make no mistake, when I get the approval, I'm going to put it out, with their approval, whenever they say or whatever. It's going to be so encouraging, man. I think it's going to inspire a lot of y'all that true love still exists. You got a lot of people that make you think true love doesn't exist. It exists. It literally exists. And it's something about it. It touches your heart in a way it's hard to put in words. And I know a lot of y'all are looking for this and want to be there. And I want y'all to still be encouraged. I want y'all to still be encouraged. Thank you, Carla. Thank you so much for the compliments. Because, the haters is like, Brainwavezz, you weren't at no wedding. You weren't at no wedding. You wasn't at no wedding. What does that look like? What does that look like? Is that not a wedding dress? And what is that not a bride and groom? You weren't at no wedding, Brainwavezz. What are you talking about? I mean, does that not look like a bunch of bridesmaids over here and a bunch of groomsmen? Is that not? I know. There you go. Does that not? What does that look like? You weren't at no wedding. That guy lies about everything. He wasn't at no wedding. He wasn't at no wedding. Brainwavezz wasn't at no. He didn't do nothing. I would give you the time and date stamp on it, but I don't want to show y'all exactly where it is. The Most High restores everything. I show that because, like I said, one of them content creators was like, yeah, you're wicked. That's why you got robbed of the opportunity to go to the wedding. No, the Most High said I needed to bless this wedding. I told you I come from a family lineage of people that have been married for a long time. Long time. Have set records of being married. Not just one. I'm talking about family members. Long time. For us to attend your wedding or whatever wedding we're going to, they're getting that blessing, especially when we be knowing the parties. A lot of these weddings, we know them. It's not like we just some random guests. We be knowing them. And those people, those couple, whoever the bride is, whoever the groom is, that family, they're getting blessed. They're getting blessed with that lineage of having long. We're not just talking about getting married. We're talking about a healthy marriage. A blessed marriage with the Most High is in, a marriage that they love each other, they enjoy each other, they cherish each other. We talking about stuff like that. Those are the type of blessings that the Most High said we need to put on this couple. Not the one over there. Those of you that are aware of what's going on, not the one over there. He removed us from that. That's why all that took place. And then there was some more stuff that was a setup for me that was supposed to go down. And the Most High said, no, I'm not allowing that to go down. So, I want y'all to stay encouraged. Though we've watched this video here, I'm going to play a little bit more. Though we've been watching this video here about content creators and the downfall, those that are following the Bible, those that are trying to get right and do right, those that were humble, those that were doing their due diligence, they have sustainability. And also, as it looks at it, companies, they're looking at this. Brands, they're looking at that. They're paying attention to who's sustainable and who's not. They're paying attention to who made fun of who and who didn't. They're looking at that. They like, we don't want to give no money or no opportunities or send people their way or what have you when they're talking negatively about the average person. It's crazy, man. This is insane. Let me play some more of this.
They don't wear these type of shirts no more. They don't wear regular clothes no more. Everything they buy had to be $1,500 and up.
Now, how many content creators do you know always bragging about wearing name brand stuff? They always making videos, live streams, talk about how they got name brand this, name brand that. They always say, look at what I do. I got a regular Cobra Kai shirt on. I got a regular. Y'all see what I do? I'm into all of those things. Hold on one second. This the driver calling. Hold on, y'all. The driver was so nice. I gotta go. I told her I'll meet her. Just hold on one second, y'all. I gotta meet her. She's awesome. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. My apologies for that. My driver, she's just absolutely awesome, man. Like that delivery. I'm gonna have to make sure she get a I'm gonna have to up the tip. Sometimes, see, that's what you have to do, man. You have to thank people. You meet people where they are, and you do what you need to do with people where they are. You see what I'm saying? That's why we're supposed to interact with people. We're not supposed to just sit and deal with ourselves and be by ourselves. People that are like that have problems with people. And the more people that they are around, the more that it is obvious that they have problems. Right? Oh, let me turn this down. I didn't realize my volume was up on my mic. Sorry about that. You're supposed to listen. Everybody's not gonna like you. You're gonna have some of these same content haters or people that are just haters, period, around you. That on demon time that don't like you. They don't like the fact that you're the type of person that people just genuinely like. That you just genuinely care what was best for people, that you just genuinely want to make sure that they leave better than they came around you, right? You don't know what people going through. You don't know what people dealing with. And sometimes, especially if the Holy Spirit move you, just leaving them with a smile, leaving them with something happy, leaving them with something confident. You never know, whatever it is, you do something and then boom, that could just literally inspire them. Like, that could just literally inspire them to go all the way. Let me, I'm going to see, I'm gonna have to up the tip right here. I'm gonna have to up the tip. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to up the tip. See right here, it's asking me if I could get it to show. How was your delivery experience? Y'all see it says August 16th, 2026 order. Y'all see that? I'm not making this up. You got some of these haters like, you're making it up. The only reason why I'm covering that up is because I didn't want to show, I wasn't trying to show her name. So I'm about to, she gonna be like, yo. Let me leave this comment. I'm gonna put it like this. Shorty just got blessed. All right? Put it like this. Shorty just got blessed. Shorty gonna see this tip and be like, yo. Shorty gonna be like, yo, look at the tip. That's what I do. I take my time to bless people one by one by one. Every opportunity that we're here, we're to be blessings to people. That's what the Bible calls. Not for people to bless you. I'm not saying you don't get blessed. You obviously get blessed. But what we got to do, we got to put our work in. We're talking about working and all this stuff. We have to be a blessing to others. A lot of times, too, speaking of content, a lot of content is not a blessing to others. It may be a source of people being on demon time or people like being toxic, but people have fatigue. Y'all heard of all the fatigues. People tired of that. People want places where they feel like, you know what? I like coming there because I feel inspired. I like going there because I feel better. I'm getting better. Not this fake perceived stuff. We're talking about people actually really feel empowered. They gain something. They're gaining knowledge. They're learning something. If it's entertainment, they get some, maybe it's a comedy social media platform or something. They whatever it is, right? They are literally getting something. A lot of these people, they're jealous and they're miserable because misery loves company. And so they keep company with other miserable people who try to act like they're not miserable. But the only time that they're actually happy is when they're talking negative about those that are actually on the mission of doing what the Bible says. People that are actually on the mission to encourage you. That's why I'm letting y'all know. If y'all watching in the clouds, y'all watching in the background, and you've been a part of these toxic communities, and you like, hey, I don't want to be a part of that anymore, but you talk bad about me. You said a bunch of crazy. Listen, I done seen a lot of stuff that y'all been saying and have said. I understand that. Leave all that at the door. Come on in. And feel free. As a matter of fact, if I see you and I know you've been frequenting those platforms and you come up, don't make no mistake. I'm not dealing with no damn troll. I'm not dealing with nobody that is trying to be undercover and try to get in, but then they just trying to find some information or what. I'm not dealing with all that. All that is done. I'm shutting all that down. Make no mistake, because we're not about to have no toxicity over here and people being moles and all that stuff. I'm not dealing with that. When I'm talking about people that are genuinely like, look, I'm tired of all that stuff. I don't want to be bothered with that. I just want to come on social media, look at whatever content and move. Like that. You want to be away from that. You want to be free, but you was once there and you once said things about me. Come on over. I got you. I'll initiate the apology. I'll initiate everything. Right? Yeah, I like what Safety First. Wow. Safety. Oh my goodness. Look at what Safety First just reminded me of. This is crazy. You see how God works? Look at how fast the Most High works. Look at how fast the Most High works. I literally was just talking about no one never knows who they will meet and receive a blessing. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. I was literally just talking about that. You might be a driver. You might be this. You might do deliveries, what have you. You don't know who you're going to meet. Now, don't get it wrong. I told my driver, I said, I'm a content creator. I told her I'm right in the middle of my live stream. I told her that I told my viewers that you're awesome. And she said, thank you and all of that. And it's funny. The Most High just told me to bless her, right? This is crazy. Y'all, man, that's humbling enough. I didn't even realize what just took place. Yeah, you right. That ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but God. Man, I'm gonna have to. When I say the Most High is moving, he moving. I didn't even realize that's what I just did. Because, I'm in the mix of the live stream. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to keep track of my order because my wife is there, but she chilling. She got her feet up. I'm like, babe, put your pretty feet up. You sit back, put your pretty feet up. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I get the order. I know I got this. You just sit back. I got this. That's what a husband's supposed to do. He's supposed to give himself like Christ did for the church. You're supposed to make sacrifices like Christ did, right? Matter of fact, she was close to the door. But guess what? Babe, keep your pretty feet up. I got this. So she chilling. She doing. I got it. Boom. Didn't even realize, too, what I did with the driver. This is humbling, man. What are the odds of me just talking about that and it just happened? Oh my goodness. I'm humbled, man. I'm humbled, man. I'm have, my goodness. Y'all don't understand, man. This walk with the Most High is real for me. And it just seems like the more you keep serving and the more you go and you do it, the more you get humbled, man. I don't know. I don't know that lady. I don't know that driver other than her just coming to my door, me meeting her. And I told her, I said, I'm coming. I said, I'll be right down. I'm coming to the door to actually meet you. I didn't have to do that. But maybe I needed to do that. Maybe she needed to know. Sometimes you just don't know. See, when you really about that life, the Most High will use you in ways you don't realize. Man, I'm humble from that. I don't care what nobody got to say. I don't care how some demon or some hater or some content creator is going to try to spin this. I'm humbled by this. The way that the Most High has been moving in my life and moving at people around me is insane right now. It's really hard to comprehend when you watching so many people around you get blessed. And then this is why those people over there miserable and mad. They not doing these things. Make no mistake about it. They not doing these things. They only focus on self. That's what demons and witches and narcissists and evil, toxic people. Self, 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 self. The devil is only focused on self. All the demons, all the minions, all the principalities that are satanic and demonic. Self, 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 self. That's all they focus on. What does God teach you? Selfless. He said this only begotten son. Christ did all this stuff for us. Teach us serving to other people. Serve. Be there for people. Love for people. Care for people. Be about that life. Make the sacrifices, do things. Do y'all understand let me tell y'all something. The wedding that we went to, even though we know them, we weren't even supposed to go to that wedding. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how the Most High worked. We weren't even supposed to go to that wedding because we weren't on the invite list. Not because we're bad people, but because they had to cut the numbers down. They still had a bunch of people, but they had to cut the numbers down, and it was already over budget. And it all started because my wife offered to help the bride's mother. My wife was like, she could see that the bride was stressful. Those of you that's been married or been a part of helping a marriage, or maybe you've been a part of the bridal party or something like that, you know how stressful a wedding can be for the family, you know, the party and stuff. You know how stressful it could be. So my wife just simply offered. She was like, girl, if you need help, not only will she be there, we'll be there. We literally had to make last minute preparations because children weren't invited to that wedding. So we had to make last minute preparations for childcare. So like everybody that normally was available one day, but it was funny. We went and blessed somebody else. I don't want to tell you, but you know, they got blessed. It was a great time. No pressure with everything. We got to go. We got to help set up, help do everything. We helped make that happen. And it's just, when I say we sweated, literally, we was literally sweating, but it was such a beautiful thing. And not only did we get invited, we got put at like one of the tables. We were sitting right next to the bridal party. You'll see it. You'll see it when we literally was sitting. We didn't get put, we thinking, here we are. Oh, we just going to stand in the back because everybody had assigned seating in terms of what tables they needed to be at, all this stuff or whatever. You know, everything was laid out. We weren't really on the list. We got put right at the table, right next to the party. We was right up front. We was up front during the wedding ceremony. Everybody was cool. Everybody was awesome. Like, it's extremely humbling. And I like this feeling. I like the feeling of being humbled by the Most High, that is. I like it. And I like the feeling of being able to be a blessing to people. I like that. I like that. And this is the type of work I want to continue to do. And I want to continue to move. I want to continue to be a blessing to people. I want to be able to be a blessing to everybody I come across. If the Most High see fit, if he like, bless him, bless her, do this, do that, say this, say that. That's why I'm inviting all of y'all that even if y'all been a part of those platforms and y'all, it was a bunch of confusion, and y'all don't want no part of that. I want y'all to be blessed. I don't care about all that drama. I don't care about all the stuff and the words that was said and the stuff that it was done. The Most High done been restored me from that anyway. I just want to see y'all blessed. I want to see this mighty move of God. That's what I want to see. And make no mistake about it, the content creators that are doing stuff like this, that even if they don't talk about, I mean, a lot of them bring up God here and there, but their channel's not centrally focused on that, right? But they moving, they walking, they actually doing what the Bible says. They're doers of the word. Remember, a lot of people talking all day, but they not doing it. And how can you do it if you don't interact with people? They're steadily talking about, I should receive, I should have this, I should get this, this is me. It's always me, 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 me. It's so self-absorbed. But it's not about what they've done for people or what they're doing for people. It's always them. It's always about what's happening, and it's always negative, and it's always toxic. We don't want no part of that. That's nothing godly. How could God be in that? What does that teach a person? It teaches a person that everything's going to be toxic. It's going to be doom and gloom. It's going to be, and, you know, this person did this to me. That person did to not listen. We don't have to be concerned that the Most High protects you. There are people that are plotting against you, scheming against you, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. They're planning all manners of evil. The Most High will deal with them. He protects you. We don't have to lose sleep about that. There's people that's trying to come against you physically, spiritually, in person, on the internet, wherever you are. We don't have to be concerned with that. The Most High handles those situations. The battle's not ours. It is His. It is the Lord's. We just rest in the obedience of what we got to do. Following His word, being doers of His word, and being a blessing to everybody that we come across. That's why we here, man. We here. I see you, Waco. Some of y'all wondering why I'm like just kind of just sitting here looking away. I'm humbled by what took place. I didn't even realize what took place. This is crazy, man. This is crazy in a beautiful way. Y'all stay encouraged here on my platform. Let all those folks talk what they do, but y'all stay encouraged. I like what Calm and Relaxing Sound says, unity and strength. Exactly. The Bible talks about that. Some of these platforms we talking about, you got to be by yourself. There's no strength in that. Maybe that's what one of the reasons why some of them are struggling. Because there's no strength in being by yourself. The Bible talks about having unity. Man, we gonna have some new. We gonna be doing some things around here, man. I'm telling you, we about to be doing some things. We about to be talking about some things. You had a lot of those content creators who said that I don't get no views unless I'm talking about them. Stop being on demon time. Just stop it. The Most High is constantly proving them wrong. They probably shocked that I got this many people here in the live chat consistently for this long talking about this type of subject. See, God is working. God is restoring. God is delivering. He's healing. He's moving. He can move for them too. Listen, God can move for anybody, but they got to follow what the Bible says and do what the Bible says. You can't just talk about it. Talk is cheap. You got to do. What's going on? What is it? Itadori. Good to see you in the building too. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Faith, Love, Hope First says, the good thing I got out of this was having a true relationship with Yah, a relationship where no man can ever hinder that. Oh, man. Thank you, Father God, for what you're doing. Thank you for what you doing. This ain't me, man. I'm telling you, God is moving. I'm telling you, when I went to that wedding too, I cannot tell you the amount of Holy Spirit energy that was moving, man. I don't know what God doing, but I like it. It's beautiful. And I just want him to continue to move for each and every one of y'all. I want him to bless y'all. And it's not just a money thing. Y'all know what it is: joy, happiness, peace. Of course, I don't know if this is referring to me, safety first, but of course you include it. Oh, wow. Safety first says, see, God saw your wife's selflessness. See, my wife walked this walk. My whole family is about this life. It ain't just me. Make no mistake about it. We all are following the Bible here. She stepped up. I'll help you. You know, like, and that's what we did. Folks is like, man, y'all was putting in work. We was sweating and everything. Make no mistake about it. That's why I had my jacket off in that. Shoot, my wife got all the pictures with us on it. She got that on her phone. Because I was so busy, filming everything. Yeah, I don't think I got the pictures with me with my jacket. But yeah, I was in my full, my full gear on. I had my jacket, suit, tie, all that. I was fresh. But I took it off because it was hot. I mean, I had it back on, but she got the pictures. She got all the pictures and video and stuff like that. They got some pictures and video and all of that. That's why I want them to get that footage out before I really start putting it out. But it's just, we worked before, we worked afterwards. We was getting it in. It's just like, I can't even explain it, man. It's like when you serving, we didn't just go to sit there and just attend. There's nothing wrong with going to a wedding to sit there and attend, but I'm trying to make it a point. We weren't even supposed to be there. And then all of a sudden, not only was we there, we was sitting in the front row. We got fed. We got all types of extra opportunity. Like, it was as if we was on the VIP list. And that's what the Most High does. And did it exactly pretty much 30 days from the other wedding I was supposed to go to in July. That was July the 11th, and we went to the wedding on August the 15th. So just over 30 days, the Most High came back and restored. I'm telling you, he's moving. Hey, faith, love, hope first. Let me say this to you, all right? I'm not sure exactly who you are. I think I know who you are. I'm not sure if I recognize your name, but let me say this, because I see what you're saying. If you're here and you said some things about me, you're completely forgiven, okay? There's no bad blood. There's no issues. There's no drama. There's no beef. We don't do that here. This is a real biblical channel. I don't care what those demons and witches and warlocks are trying to concoct and create and put up. This is a real biblical channel. The stuff I put in my description box, that's what I do for people. I talk to people. I bless people. My whole family does it. We serve. That's what we do. We sacrifice. That's what we do. This is one of the reasons why we so blessed, because we doers of what the Bible says. If I said anything to you, faith, love, hope first, I want to be the first to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize if I said anything to you that was offensive, that was hurtful, that was wrong, that was demeaning, any of that, right? I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. And I don't want none of that. I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no drama. I don't want none of that. I just want you to be able to be free for you to be able to talk, for you to be able to walk, move, do the things you do. Know that, hey, we're good here, whether you not here, we're good. All that stuff that's in the past, forget all that stuff. I got caught up fooling with those guys and gals. I got caught up. Brainwavezz got caught up with them. Had me saying and doing things that I wouldn't have normally said and do. Had me making content and videos and live streams that I normally wouldn't make. And a lot of it was them trying to tell me, you need to say this, you need to do this. They were constantly trying to get me to be like them when the Most High sent me there to them to be more like me. The Most High gave them an opportunity. He allowed me to come into their path to see what they was going to do. And like I said earlier, they misused, they abused the blessing. Okay? Right? They misused the blessing. They misused the blessing. And like I said, I don't know what else to say, man. I really don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna start incorporating this. A lot of people got things twisted, and a lot of people didn't give you a fair chance and a fair opportunity for us to talk like this. Do you know how much easier it would have been if everybody that thought that I had some issues with them or I had some beef with them prior to us just being able to talk? And see, you know, that's what happened. What happened a couple of months ago when they started smear campaigning my name, they didn't allow you or myself to even talk. They didn't even go to me behind the scenes. And then they painted me out to be a person that I never was. They painted me out. It was, and the Most High said, stay quiet. Don't say anything. And I had to just sit there and endure and watch them talk and watch them going. I had to sit there and endure and watch some of you and many of you that were once always here and always a part of this platform leave, unsubscribe, take your membership, like all types of manners of evil. I'm sorry, all types of manners of evil. I had to sit there and watch that, and then I had to watch some of these people I had conversations with. I talked to some of y'all on the phone. I talked to some of y'all on video chat. I talked to some of y'all in person, and all I wanted was the best for y'all, man. I don't think people understand how evil that was. And I had to watch the very people that I have been praying for, the very people that I've been caring for, the very people that I take every opportunity I can to be there for. I had to watch those people just talk negative about me and do me in and do a whole lot of stuff. I had to watch those people go when otherwise it would have been just fine. But you know what I'm getting to watch now? You know what I'm getting to watch now? I'm getting to watch God move. And I'm getting to watch God restore. And what I'm watching is he's resetting one by one, two by two, however it is. He's resetting the relationships that I had with people and that I have with people. He's resetting it one by one. He is touching their hearts just as he's touching mine. He's moving, and that's all I want. I want everybody to be good. I want everybody to be right. When I talk about what goes on with those platforms, you'll have to understand me. It's pure evil. I'm not saying it because I'm mad. I'm not saying it because of some beef or whatever it is that they're trying to concoct and create. They may have that with me. I don't have that with them. I'm saying it because it needs to be said, and people need to know, and people need to understand the difference. They don't need to have any doubt. And I didn't get a chance to say my piece. I didn't get a chance to speak on the matter. And now that I'm speaking on the matter, now that I'm saying my piece, now that I'm explaining things, now all of a sudden I'm some demon, I'm somebody evil, when all I'm trying to do is move right with people. I don't think people understand what I say on the internet is what I mean in real life. This is what I'm saying here in video. This is what it means in real life. So all of y'all, I don't want no drama with y'all. I don't want no issues with y'all. I know a lot of y'all have gotten caught up and y'all believe associating with these guys or whoever that I'm some type of person and I'm this and that. They don't want you to be blessed by the Most High. See, the Most High is moving over here in this community. My viewers, y'all are blessed. Y'all are getting blessed. I don't want no issues with none of y'all. I want to see peace with y'all. I want to see healing with y'all. I want to see restoration with y'all. I want to see if things are not going or things have not gone right in your life. I want to see that turn around. Let me repeat that. If you're somebody and you notice things haven't been going right in your life and I want to see the Most High move in your life. I want to see God show up and show out, touch you, touch your household, touch your husband, touch your wives, touch your kids, touch everything that y'all do. Deliver y'all from anything toxic. Deliver y'all from anything wicked. I want to see God move. I want to see God bless you. I'm good. He's blessing me every day. I want to see him bless you. I want to hear testimonies. I want to hear deliverances. And I'm doing what I do with my content to make sure that every last viewer, every last person watching in the clouds, there's a lot of stuff that I said. There's a lot of stuff that I did. I'm sorry for that. Straight up. Listen, I'll tell you one-on-one. Whoever you are, feel free to say something to me. I'm sorry for the misunderstandings. I'm sorry for the bad choice of words. Whatever it is, look, I make it good. Clean slate. Clean slate. Clean slate so that we can move forward the way that we're supposed to move forward. So that we can move on one accord. So that we can move together as a people. So that we can be blessed. Some of y'all may think you blessed now. Y'all could be blessed more than you are right now. There's no limit to how the Most High move. I just want peace. I want healing. I want deliverance. I want restoration. I don't want no harm with nobody. And I'm sorry because I know a lot of people just like me have had to go through the experience of dealing with content creators that are actually secretly witches, warlocks. They are secretly demons, and they have been influencing people, putting spells on people, doing things on a negative manner to make people believe that I'm somebody that's not. See, they know who I am. Make no mistake about it. These people know who I am. And they know I got a job of being a blessing to people. They know that people are supposed to come around to me and listen to me and receive. As some of you said, you can feel the Holy Spirit moving. They know y'all supposed to get that dose of Holy Spirit move. So whatever it is you going back into, whatever it is you dealing with, you just doing that much better. You got that much more, whatever it is you in the need of. I don't know what it is you in the need of, but you know. God knows and you know. And you leave the videos, you leave the live streams feeling that. Your family, if you got a family, your family members get it. Your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your kids. That's all I want, man. That's all I want, man. And the struggle be real. I don't think people understand. It's like I could just break down in tears right now. I don't think people understand what this means. I have been literally dragged through the mud, thrown through the mud, robbed of every possible income source, shut down here, shut down there, things done in person, things behind the scenes, things here on social media, like every which way you could turn around. I've been dragged, but the Most High, but God continues to move. It ain't me. It ain't nothing I'm doing. I'm just being obedient to him. That's the doing that I'm doing. Being obedient to whatever it is he tells me that I need to do or not do. That's all I'm doing. And all I want to be to everybody that watches me, I just want to be a blessing to you. Do y'all understand me? I hope you hear me loud and clear. I know some of us got off to a wrong foot, or some of us started off on a good foot, and then it got to a bad foot, and then it got toxic, and then it went in one direction, and it went in another direction, and then a lot of stuff. I was appeared to be this and do this. There's a lot of... Let me make something clear. You have these warlocks, these witches, this coven. I'm not saying this because I'm talking out of my ass. I'm saying this because it's facts. They're putting spells on people. They're putting reversal spells. They're flipping stuff around to make people try to believe that the actual righteous ones are wicked and the wicked ones are righteous. And then I got to sit here and watch y'all go through this. I got to sit here and watch y'all deal with this. That don't make me feel good. I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy when I know who somebody is. I see straight through them. The Most High has given me visions to see, given many of y'all the vision to see clearly. You can't deceive the Most High. And like many of y'all, we walk with the Most High over here. So we see people for who they really are. And then I got to watch people getting played like a fiddle, getting used. I don't like that, man. I'm telling you, man, I don't like it. My channel, I understand some people might not like all this. Oh, you talking about God and you want people to be blessed. I mean, hey, crucify me to the cross then. Crucify me to the cross. What's up, Intro? We got Introvert Rockstar in the building. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. There's another content creator in the building. I'm sorry if it's going to offend people and rub people the wrong way just because I want to see people do good. I've always wanted to see people do good. Man, I love it when I see people doing good. People eating, they living, they smiling, they chilling, they happy, they got peace, they got abundance. You be like, man, how's your family doing? Man, my family good. Everybody's good. We blessed. I know we go through trial and tribulation, but I'm just saying, you can't put a price tag on that. You can't put a price tag on that. Speaking of when I'm talking about content creators, I want the content creators that are moving right and doing right to continue to be sustained, to continue to be blessed, to continue to grow, to continue to have the things that they need. And for the content creators that are not moving right, it is my desire, it is my prayer that somehow, some way, the Most High get to them and touch their hearts, and somehow they end up moving right and they doing right so that they can be blessed. I don't know how else to say it. I really hope y'all understand. I know there's some people that's probably watching, and again, some things might have been said, some things might have been done. I don't want no harm for you. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I don't want no negativity. I just want to know that you're okay and that you're blessed and that you're able to move and do the things that God will have you to do. This is why I call out certain things. And this is why I call out certain content creators. And this is why I'm not afraid to speak up on certain things. Because the Lord is with me. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is with me. Greater is he that is in me than those that are in the world. And this is a community where we all can grow. We all can come up together. Again, it's not good for us to be alone. It's good for us to have fellowship. And I just want us all to come up and get right and be right with the Most High. There ain't no hate over here. Listen to me. If any of y'all been rocking with those platforms, I haven't mentioned a name because it's not meant to be mentioned in this particular live stream, but you know which platforms I'm talking about. If you've been associating with them, if you've been fellowshipping with them, I pray that the Most High right now break whatever confusion, whatever illusion, whatever hold, whatever curse that he has on you, that he may have on your family, if you have family, that he may have on your kids, your household. I pray that he break all of that off of you, whoever you are. I pray that he delivers you, that he protects you, that he restores you, that he takes you from a place maybe of lack or whatever it is to a place of abundance, that he takes you and whatever it is you got going on to a place of stability. Listen, y'all, we can do this. We got a whole team over here of believers. People praying for us secretly in the closet in a good way. People coming out praying publicly. But nonetheless, we got a whole team of people. We gonna make it together. Make no mistake about it. We can do this together. You might not be able to do it by yourself, but you can do it when you know you got a bunch of brothers and sisters that's there for you. And I want y'all to know, all of y'all that's been on them platforms that have said nasty things about me, there's nothing that you could say or that you've done, or I may have said some nasty things about you. You like, Brainwavezz, you said things. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got caught up. I got off the path. I got off the focus, but I'm here. I got pulled and convinced that I needed to sound a certain way and talk a certain way, only for it to be a setup and then get you're copying. I got caught up. That's what happens when you deal with people that might be witches and warlocks and narcissists and all those things, and you don't realize it. It's a very common thing. And if you are somebody that got caught up with it, it's okay. It happens. Sometimes the Most High take us through stuff for whatever reason. But I just want y'all to know, if I said some nasty things about you, or some things that you perceived as nasty or did or whatever it is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And if you want to come here into my chat and what have you, or the comment section, I'm not just talking about now. Anytime I'm going live, the doors of the church house is open, as they say. You can come here. Listen, no hard feelings. Don't worry about it. I know it's tough. I know a lot of content creators have conditioned you into thinking that you can't do that. You can't come in somebody's chat that you've been dogging, dragging, laughing at, pointing fingers, talking about, and maybe they said some things about you or did some things or whatever it is. You can't do that. You can over here. It's a real biblical platform. You can over here. You absolutely can. And I just pray that the Holy Spirit continues to move and restores us all, free us all from all of that, clears all that conflict out the way, clear all that stuff out, and replace it with love, with godly love. Replace it with healing and deliverance that only could be a miracle. It is only a miracle that God moved that way. Listen, I ain't got that kind of power, but the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob does. And that's why he's moving now. He's moving. He had plans. He had a purpose for me going through this, for y'all going through this, for us to take these turns. I don't know why. Maybe he had some of y'all go to their platforms and go here and believe this. Listen, I mean, we understand where we are today. But if those are any of you, if any of y'all have been working behind the scenes, if any of y'all have been trying to sabotage me, if any of y'all been planning stuff, I just pray that the Most High quicken you, speak to you, let you know there's no hate over here. There's no malice over here. I know y'all see me getting on content creators. That is called open rebuke. The Bible talks about it. I've dropped many videos about that. That is open rebuke, and it's because there's wicked things that they have done publicly that it requires a public level. But if any of that has been taking place and you hear what I'm saying, you understand, and for some reason it's getting through to your heart, it's getting through to your mind, it's getting through to your soul, you're welcome here. Come here. Come to my platform. It's okay. Come back. You can come here. It's okay. You're forgiven. No lost love, no hard feelings. Let's put all that in the past and let's just move according to the way that the Bible says. Come, my brother. Come, my sister. And if you don't have a relationship with the Most High, you can get one. Whether it's now, whether it's at any time. All you got to believe that the Father sent his only begotten Son to die for you, to die for me, to die for everybody here, everybody watching in the clouds, so that we could be forgiven of all sins and have everlasting life. The same way that the Father forgives, if I claim I'm a biblical man, right? Then how can I not forgive people that have done me wrong? I mean, even those people, I forgive them of the things that they doing. I just understand who they are, and there's purpose for me to speak the way that I speak and do those videos. And people are trying to, Satan knows what a person's supposed to do, and he will work overtime, double time to try to stop that. He will try to stop the wide move of God. He don't want that to happen. He don't want y'all to be able to come to a platform where y'all are protected, where y'all can fellowship, where y'all can just talk, and y'all ain't got to deal with nothing. Do you understand? He don't want that. He don't want a platform where people say, man, but I did wrong. I can't go over there. Yes, you can. Not only will I embrace you, my brothers here, my sisters here will embrace you. Listen, man, we about to be on a mighty move going forward. The Most High is moving, and we're going to continue to move with him. We moving with him, man. I want it to be blatantly clear. We good. If you said and you did anything, you are forgiven. If I said and did anything to you, I'm sorry. And if you want a public apology, listen to me loud and clear. I'm not toxic like those guys over there. I'm not a demon. I'm not a warlock. I'm none of that. I'm a man of God. If you want a public apology, no matter who you are, see, I could do it private, but it's not like a public apology, right? Because everybody hears it. Everybody sees it. And then I'm held accountable to that apology. Everybody like, hey, Brainwavezz, you remember you apologized to so-and-so? Why you beef with so-and-so? Do you understand? So if you want a public apology, if that's how you feel, if you felt like I wronged you or something, come to my platform. And I ain't talking about on no troll, demon stuff trying to sabotage. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it's genuine. And we want to wipe the slate clean like the Father wiped the slate clean for us. And y'all want to move on. Come. I got you. We got you. It's cool. At any time, whenever you feel comfortable enough, come. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I hurt you. I'm so sorry that I said things about you. I'm so sorry that it was things that maybe how I presented myself or how I spoke or whatever it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I hope you can understand that. I really hope you can understand that. And again, I will let people know publicly so that you can have a public accounting of that forgiveness. All you got to do is you can come here, boom, I'll do it publicly. I got no problem with it. We got to make things good. 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 Real 80s OG says, I think charity deserves a public apology. Same thing. Charity. We don't know where you are and we don't know what's going on. You literally disappear off of the face of the map and we don't know what's going on. You used to be a client of mine, Charity, so you know we could talk. You know we could talk. If I said and did anything to you, Charity, I'm sorry. In terms of saying or doing anything in a negative light, or you perceived it as being negative or hurtful or whatever it is, I'm sorry, Charity. Where are you, Charity? What's going on with you, Charity? Are you okay? We want to know, are you okay, Charity? Where is Charity? She disappeared off the face of the planet. Where is she? Are you okay? Are you okay? The people want to know. I want to know. It's understandable if you're nowhere to be found. We get it. We get it. We get it. We understand. But just know, if I said anything and did anything, Charity, I'm sorry. Right? Anything I did was wrong is wrong. I own it. I understand. I get it. It is what it is. But hopefully you accept my apology for anything, whatever it is. If it's something specific you want me to apologize, just let me know. Same thing with y'all. If y'all want me to apologize about something specific, but I'm also here, and I will right the wrongs, and I will stand up for the people, and I will fight for the people, and I'll fight for you. I'll fight for any of y'all. That's what I do. And that's one of the reasons why they don't like me. Do you understand? They don't want you all to have somebody that will stand up and fight for y'all, that will take accountability and fight for y'all. They don't want that. They don't want y'all to know that. They don't want y'all to be like that because they not about that life. They on that demon time stuff, faking it, acting like they good, like they righteous. They're not. I just hope that Charity's okay. So like I said, Charity, if somebody want to clip this and take it, I don't care what y'all want to do. I'm sorry, Charity. We just hope and pray you okay. We hope that all is well with you. Maybe this might help to make things well. If it's not, I don't know. But Faith, Love, Hope First says Jacqueline was the other girl moderator, and you haven't heard from her. Man, I hope Jacqueline is okay too. I kind of remember some of this, but I'm not completely sure who she is. Her name kind of rings a bell. Same thing, Jacqueline. If I said anything to you, I'm sorry. If I've offended you, hurt you, let me know. I'm sorry. We just hope that you okay. Over here, we want people to be good. We want people to be okay. We don't want people crying. We don't want people suffering. We don't want people doing bad. You got those guys over there lying on me, talking about I'm wishing death for people and I want them to. No, that might be what y'all doing, but I do not want that. I don't want that for nobody. I don't even want that for them. I want God to move in a mighty way and have everybody okay, but I know he's doing what he needs to do, and certain people got different ways they need to learn their lesson or go through whatever it is. That's the way that he works. He's doing whatever it is that he needs to do, and I'm not going to get in the way with whatever he's doing, good or bad, bad or good. I'm just going to be obedient to what he instructs me to do or not do. It's all good, Waco. Get your fellowship on with your son, Waco. We good. Like I said, you'll get it in the replay. It's all good. It's a lot of bad stuff that's been done, y'all. A lot of bad stuff. A lot of toxic stuff has been said, been done. I don't want none of that on my head. I don't want somebody being angry and frustrated with me because they believe that I said something, whether I said it or not. I don't want them feeling some type of way because of me. You understand? I don't want them going through that. I want them to know, oh, okay, I see. I understand. I get it. It really wasn't him. And whatever role he played in it, he took accountability and apologized for it. I don't want that for y'all. I really don't. So, y'all don't be scared. Don't be upset. I know that there's some people that's not going to come forward. There's going to be some people that just maybe they're paying and maybe their plan, their path, maybe the Most High will maybe, I don't know, they could be watching in the clouds or whatever, and the Most High might be telling them to not say anything in the comment section or the live chat or what have you. That's okay. Just know that if I said anything to you and done anything to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, I would apologize to you directly, publicly. All right. And if you said and done some things to me, because I know there's people for a fact that have said and done things to me. Same thing, you're forgiven. It's all good. We moving forward. It's a clean slate. We can't keep doing the same thing and expecting for us to get better. We can't expect our community to get better if we continue to move the same way. If we continue to be on this toxic stuff and all of this, we ain't gonna get nowhere. Brick by brick, person by person, one step at a time. We're going to repair everything that has taken place. And we're going to fix our community. And we're going to make sure that our community is strong again. That it's blessed again. That it's unified again. We're not going to be moving forward in conflict. We're going to be moving forward in righteousness. Does that mean that I'm still not going to hold certain people accountable? Oh, I'm going to be holding them accountable. Because the people that I hold accountable needs to be held accountable. But in the same breath, the people that need apologies, they will get apologies. The people that need to be forgiven will be forgiven. The same way as God forgave us, what I look like not forgiving y'all? On the same breath, what do y'all look like not forgiving me if y'all claim that God moved with y'all? So we're going to be moving united on one accord, and we're going to right the wrongs. And we're not going to let anybody fool us anymore and deceive us anymore into thinking that things are one way when it's not. Deborah says, says Brainwavezz, I don't think you've done anything wrong. People have financial issues along with that. I mean, they do have issues and people do have life. But what I'm saying is that there's been a lot of conflict that has come about on the internet, and people have taken sides. And in the midst of taking sides and doing things, they believe that I was the enemy. You had people that you got content creators that have come out and be like, Brainwavezz is the enemy. It's Brainwavezz. He's doing this. He's doing that. It's not me. I mean, after all, since some of those people want to copy me all day, let's see if they copy me with this move of the Most High. They're not going to do that. They're not going to apologize and take accountability because they're not following what the Bible says. And I'm not talking about no fake apology. I'm talking about genuinely. To those of you listening in the clouds, to those of you behind the scenes, this is a clean slate. I'm sorry to you all. I'm sorry to you all. I'm sorry if I said something, if I did something, if I hurt you, if I offended you, if I pissed you off, had your blood boiling, if I did whatever, I'm sorry. Same thing. If you said things in response, you done stuff in response, I'm sorry. It's all good. You're forgiven. No worries. No worries. Clean slate. Let's move the way that God says we should move. Do you understand? The way that God said, not Brainwavezz, not somebody else. What does thus saith the Lord said we supposed to move? We call ourselves people of God. We got to show it. We got to be doers of the word. We're going to show up and show out. And we're going to flip everything. And we're going to move everything the way it's supposed to be done. So that people can see God really is moving over there. This ain't no game. Do you understand? I don't move like everybody else. I move differently from a lot of people because I'm really about this life. That's how we going to move. That's what we're going to do. And I will continue to call out things and talk about certain things that need to be revealed. There are things that you all need to know. You need to know these things. You need to be able to see. And that's what the devil is mad about right now. He mad. He big mad. He don't want y'all chilling like this. He don't want y'all praising the Most High. He don't want y'all feeling good. He don't want relationships and associations being restored. He don't want that. He want toxicity. He want all y'all to be mad looking at me like I'm the problem when I'm not the one that's creating the discord. I'm the one that's been trying to reconcile it the entire time for years. The Most High sent me in this whole space to reconcile it. Instead, you had a bunch of people that teamed up that didn't want that reconciliation. It's on demon time, trying to make it look like I'm the problem. He caused this. No, I'm shaking things up. Like I said, I'm a disruptor. The Most High sent me to disrupt this whole toxic thing, shake it up, and for us to move the right way. That's why he sent me here. That's why he sent me here. So, y'all, this live stream is about 3 hours long. Way longer than I planned it to be. But I'm going to have some content. I'm going to have to do some more content similar to this. Because I need people to understand this is serious. This ain't no one-off with me. The next time I speak to y'all, I want to make sure that y'all doing better than we were doing right now. To those of you that's been mad and frustrated with me, believing a narrative, believing I'm trying to do this, believing all that, I pray that the Holy Spirit just touch y'all and break the spell off of y'all, break the illusion off of y'all, break the deception off of y'all, break it off in Christ's name so that y'all can see clearly, so that y'all can feel clearly. There's people that's been trying to project their emotions, their feelings, their pain, all of that onto individuals, to have the individuals feel some type of way and be this and do all of that. We pray that the Most High move and break that off of people so that y'all can see what it is. And if you don't know where to turn, if you don't know there's a platform of love, it's right here. I'm going to check the comment section for a second, and I'm going to get out of here. Okay, Deborah says she understands now. Safety First says, Brainwavezz in chat. Thank you so much for welcoming me today. Holy Spirit showed up and showed out. I look forward to our next meeting. Have a good Sunday evening. You're welcome, sister. To all the sisters, to all the brothers, to all the sisters, y'all are welcome, just like Safety First. Y'all all, listen, y'all can come here. Y'all can come back. The doors are open. I'm not going to crash out on you. Listen, I understand y'all are so used to these toxic individuals, these toxic content creators who will crash out on you like, what you doing here? They'll block. Listen, if you're genuine about it, you're safe here. Welcome to Wakanda. Welcome to Wakanda. You're safe. Come on. Y'all good. We're going to move forward. We're going to make sure you straight. Make sure your family straight. Make sure everybody around you straight. And make sure that y'all can move forward and be right so that y'all can be everything that the Most High have. So that y'all don't have no hindrance, nothing blocking your blessings. Ain't nothing going to be blocking where you supposed to be. Carla says, Brainwavezz, I'm so glad you're telling your side and exposing the demons and warning us women, don't follow the warlock tethers. All I have to say is this. Do not be so quick to just believe one side of a story. When something seems shocking and crazy on social media, and especially is representing certain people or a person or whatever, make sure you get the full scoop. Make sure you get the full side and look at the track record. Look at the patterns. There's patterns to all of this. If a person is who certain content creators are trying to say that they are, then their behavior and their pattern would match that. They would get caught slipping. And sometimes these people try to set people up and make it look like they're about something. None of that's going to prosper. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It's not going to prosper. What's up, B-Man? I mean, Real 80s OG got a point. Says, tell that bum to get a job or start a lawn care business and stop crying for money from people. Stop blaming others for his downfall. Exactly. We are all responsible for our own situations. We have to take responsibility. We have to take accountability and do what's necessary. A lot of times people are not doing everything that they could do. They only may be doing partial, or they don't want to do something. So if you don't want to do something, but yet the Most High gives a person opportunities to do something, you can't be upset with the outcome because you're not doing everything that the Most High could allow you to do. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Y'all, I'm getting out of here. I said what I needed to say. I'm going to do more streams like this. We got to heal this community. This community is in hurt, pain, confusion. It's been a lot of demonic stuff sown into this community. And it's time that healing goes forth and restoration goes forth in this community. And I'm talking about right here on YouTube. So with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, feel free to leave the comments, share, and I will actually speak to y'all in the next video or live stream. All right. Be blessed. Stay blessed.